what time it is, buddy?
Fever time.
Yeah, man!
Fire.
Everything that you carry, any luggage you take, all the ghosts you keep in hiding, they don't scare me away. No, 'cause I can't stop falling in love with you. I won't stop falling in love with you. I can't stop falling in love with you, with you. It's a past that keeps on calling, or if it keeps you awake. I won't let a scar keep me from your lips. I catch every tear from your face. 'Cause I can't stop falling in love with you. I won't stop falling in love with you. I can't stop falling in love with you, with you. I can't stop falling in love with you. I won't stop falling in love with you. I can't stop falling in love with you, with you.
Hello, Mark.
Uh-oh.
It'll draw him in, like a moth to flame.
I am less afraid.
This is for the best.
Help! Help! No! Please! Help! Help!
Let me adjust the microphone for you. Doctor. How's that?
Have a nice night.
Well? Oh, what? Now we dance. Oh, no. It's not for you. It's for them. But I have to go. Now we dance.
What is it you've got running all through your veins? Well, I'm here to tell you, you've got the fever, and it's hard to tame. What is your passion? And baby, I'll tell you what my pleasure be. Well, it's fever for the showing, be it horror, thrills, or fantasy. They give us fever with some sci-fi. Baby, we'll burn until we supernova all night long. Keep it coming, we love a good mystery. In the day you can feel it, during the night so hot it'll bring you to your knees. Well, it's fever for the showing, be it horror, thrills, or fantasy. They give us fever with some sci-fi. Baby, we'll burn until we supernova all night long.
And welcome, everyone. Happy Monday to you all. Hope you are having a great start to your week. Tonight, we are going to dive into the start of Yellowjackets Season 3. They have dropped 2 awesome episodes for us to get into tonight with you guys. I'm so excited. Could not wait for this season. And yeah, we're going to get into it. But first and foremost, we're going to welcome everybody. What is up, Miss Dana, my bestie, my always ride or die co-host? How you doing tonight?
Good. I've been waiting for this.
I know you
I'm
have.
so excited. So excited.
It was good. It was good. And Mr. James from The Walking Dead Explained, how are you doing tonight?
Doing very well. Thank you very much.
Excited?
Yep. Crazy show this is.
It is. But yes, welcome to you. And we are always glad to have you hanging with us and talking about some of these awesome shows. And let's see who else we have hanging with us tonight in the chat. So far, we got Miss Debbie Bebby. Sorry. A little throat there messing up already. Damn it. What is up, bud? Hey, y'all. Well, hey to you. Hope you're having an awesome Monday. We got EJ Wicks hanging out with us tonight. What's up, Scott? What's up to you, hun? Are you excited about the season? I know we are. Welcome. And we are going to dive into it. I'm going to bring these screenshots up and we will get into it because it was spicy. There were some good moments in there. A lot of reveals, kind of getting us some more clues and a little more confusion.
Everything that makes the show great.
I know, right? I mean, so we kind of start off and we get to know, right? So they're in basically about summer, because I believe at the end of this episode that they do the summer equinox. So they have made it, about a year so far?
I would say give or take, because when they crashed, it wasn't so much summer. It was like fall time. So I don't think a year, but they've made it one winter.
Okay. I was trying to remember back in season 1 exactly when they came, and because I guess it was probably closer to fall because the winter came right after. So
yeah, because soccer season is typically fall winter. Believe it or not, that's when you play soccer. At least up here in the East Coast, and since they're from Jersey, it's probably like the fall season.
Oh well, you know what, Dana? There you go. We learned something. You know what that means. But yeah,
glad I could be of service.
I know, right? It's educational here. We learn things.
We try.
We do. But we get a good start, right? We get what I thought, was the start of their new season of cannibalism. They were hunting. Shauna tackled the hell out of her. Shauna's
That's
brutal.
right.
She's
right.
brutal, yo. She bit her hand and everything. I was like, oh shit. Is she gonna eat her?
Yeah, I totally thought that's what was happening, there for a minute.
Right?
Like not even waiting for the barbecue.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm gonna have me some meat now.
She's hungry.
But you have to admit that tackle was hard. She body checked her.
Oh yeah. She
Like NFL tackle.
Oh, she took her down. He's playing a game, turns out. And boy, this real rivalry that we get to see in these 2 episodes, yeah, it was
Brutal.
good.
It's
It was
brutal.
pretty good. I mean, to be fair, I don't know who I would be angry at. Like, I don't know which side I'm picking yet, to be fair. I mean, I think I'm going to go with Shauna just because I like how she used the keys later on in the bathroom, because I'm kind of down with that too. If I feel threatened, bring the key out, go for the jugular. But, oh man, because she kind of taunted her a little bit. You know, Shauna did not appreciate her trickery or her fuckery. And she
Nah, fuck Mari. Shauna all the way. Get that bitch. Knock her down. Smack her up.
Misty, yo. She fucking like, oh my god, I thought she was gonna like for real. Her eyes going after Misty. I thought she was gonna eat her too. She was pissed.
Shauna plays to win. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's funny she said that. It's backwards.
She did. She did it.
Oh, yeah,
Way.
she said
Wrong
that.
she called her a loser. Didn't even do it right.
poor Mari. Marley, what's her name? Mari.
Mari. But the best is like she actually like stopped and looked. It was like,
No,
damn it.
fine. It's fine. We still won, bitch.
That sounds like something I'd do or something.
I do. Wait, I did what? Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't matter. We still won.
You know what I meant.
Yep. But yeah, they had quite, a venture. We get to learn a little bit about their roads so far, get to see sort of where they are 12 days, I believe, after the fire. And we get to see the lovely little books, which you were saying James probably found them or brought them with them from the cabin. And I was curious about, I was like, where the hell these books come from?
Yeah, it just seems weird they'd been on the plane, those specific books. It seems like maybe the cabin, but I don't know.
It would make more sense, I guess, coming from the cabin.
Yeah, they sure took it to heart because if they, I'm sure set design built them, but, as far as the show goes, they built the heck out of those huts. I mean, better than I could do. Looks like.
Right?
I mean, because at this point, if it was like they had spring hit and they're getting close to summer, so what? They've been doing all this for about 3 months.
Yeah. I like the one with the hole in it.
Right? It looks like one of the little bird houses. Like the little birds that make those little nests like that.
Yeah. I wonder if that's the Queen teepee.
Ooh. Could be.
Queen Natalie.
Mm-hmm. At least for now, she's queen. Is she going to be the one we see later in the headdress, or is that still going to be Lottie?
I don't know. That's another theory. Who's Pit Girl? Who's Horn Girl, or whatever they're calling it?
Her
Queen.
nice veil.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just curious. Like, I mean, it does make sense they would come from the cabin, but they were grabbing stuff up though, like random stuff. So, what would make them think to grab the books?
Hey, our cabin's burning down. Here's a book on how to build a hut.
I know, but it was just, I'm just sitting here thinking like, they're grabbing, blankets and like different stuff for cooking and all these different little things. And I'm like, who grabbed the damn books? Like, I just knew to grab these particular ones too.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. That's lucky.
I have a feeling it would have been Misty. If anybody would have thought to grab those books, I think it would have been Misty. Because that just seems like her type of personality to think of something like that.
Okay. It makes sense. You old Misty. Always coming through, whether you want her to or not.
Right? That's why you gotta love to hate her and hate to love her. Like,
I love her character, but I could never be her friend. I'm sorry, Misty. You scared me a little bit. Like, I can't trust you to not cut my brakes or but she did get a taste of her own medicine a little bit. I do like the fact that our girl, Shauna's daughter, gave her a little. I'm gonna skip ahead to that real quick. I love that. She got a taste of her own medicine. Literally. They had a nice little sleepover.
That was That was cruel.
Spike in her drink with the
She did
coffee.
it, but you know what? I think she kind of. I mean, I don't know. Did she deserve it? Not deserve it, or is it just kind of like karma coming back around?
Yeah, and hell, these characters. If that hadn't happened, something else would have happened. So.
Right? I'm trying to find the image because she gave her the daggum sleeping medicine. She gave her like allergy medication.
Yeah, she looked at that Tylenol PM or whatever it was, and was
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yep.
And it knocked her ass out. Like she took one sip and after 5 seconds later, she passed out on the couch.
All
Like
right. She took the whole drink. She had it right here in her hand.
And Callie like said that truth or dare, and if you don't or whatever, you have to take the whole shot or whatever. So she's like, Callie was
egging her on.
Yeah, knowing what she was doing the whole time.
Oh yeah, she knew. And Lottie honestly didn't care. Lottie was in support.
Yeah. And Lottie came there, I think, to get closer to Callie. It feels like.
Especially after the way she kind of spoke about her last season in that last episode. Like she's got this power, and then when she's talking to her during the truth or dare, telling her like, I think you understand better than anybody. Like you're just like us, kind of thing, or more so. I'm like, what do you know, Lottie? What are you trying to say? Is she connected to whatever it is, or is Lottie grooming her into the fold? Like, what in the hell is going on? But our girl, she did some things. She's suspended from school from having a little bit of fun, just a little bit. I mean, again, the things you can get from like Uber Eats and stuff like that now, it's just amazing. I mean,
right, that was great. Like she just like friggin' Uber Eats some fucking like intestines and shit.
Like how the hell do you just like who? It was an interesting episode. She did. She was like, oh yeah, my mom packed my lunch today. These girls are being kind of mean, talking shit about her mom, and she's like, here, I got something for you, ladies. So I got too much. I can share. I love how they were still trying to be mean to her prior, like, oh, you're brown bagging it today. Ha ha ha. Yeah, sweetie. Yeah, we brown bagging it. Let me show you what I got.
Yeah, she dumped the guts right all over them. They so deserve that.
I know. It was cruel maybe, but you know what? High school it's hard. It's a cruel place to go to sometimes.
It's like the learning grounds of life.
Right? Oh man, but yeah, poor our girl here, man. She seems like she's gonna get kind of put into the fold, as it were, and I don't know. Is she gonna see it?
She's ending up being worse than her mom almost.
A little bit, maybe.
Like manipulator.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she pretty much lies all the time, and like I thought, Dad was kind of the problem with that. Like he seemed to always kind of take Callie's side, but Shauna's kind of coming around and being like, it's fine, don't worry about it. Let her do what she wants. Oh, well, the dad, could smell it on them too. Knew what they were doing. Yep.
You smoking that chronic? I was like, oh god.
Poor Jeff.
Right.
He ain't having a good last how many ever months it's been since the show started.
Right.
No, he's not.
Because they've like killed people and covered it up, and Shauna's lover or whatever. And
yeah.
I know. Well, how was it?
When he meets Walt for the first time, Walt's like, "You gonna help me move this body?" He's just like, "What? What? What do you mean? You gonna help me move it or what?"
Too. Like she's like, "Yeah, we came into this place with like 5 ways of Dateline shit or something like that." She's like, "We were already fucked before." Like her justification for Lottie, I'm like, "Yeah, y'all kind of were already doing some shit."
Yeah.
Really, Mom found the stash.
And stole one too.
She did.
That would have so been me. I would have so wet in my daughter's stash. Like, all right,
She's like, I
at
can't
least
believe
let's make sure she's got the good
Yeah.
stuff,
I can't believe my daughter is smoking the chronic and didn't share with me.
right?
Then he gets the call from the principal, right? Like you gotta feel like a real good parent in this moment. You're in your kid's room smoking their weed while you get a phone call that your kid just threw guts all over her classmates.
She's like, Callie did what?
It's just, the comedy in this show is real.
But the best is Jeff. Was it a person? Like what? Shauna's like, what? You can't
With the
fucking like
girls?
order that. The guts. When he was talking, he was like, were they human guts?
I know, but I love Shauna's comeback though. She was like, what the girls? Because she was insinuating like the girls were like just mean or whatever. I was like,
No.
you know, this is good. Yeah, no, this was fun because he goes to like, he's like, you're eating right now? What? How can you
she's
eat?
got the hella munchies.
She had hella munchies, man. She did.
She's dogging them potato chips.
Right?
We've
What's
all
up,
been there.
Patrick P? Glad to see you hanging. We talking some Yellowjackets tonight. Hope you're having a good Monday, hun.
What's up, BJ? I just saw that over there.
Yes, he was saying, what's up?
What's up? What's up?
But no, he's pretty much out of his league at this point, the husband. He don't he got no control.
No.
But
I think
no,
if anybody needs to smoke a little bit, is Jeff. He needs to just sit down and just take it all in.
right?
Just take it all in.
Oh man, there's so much in these 2 episodes. I know I'm probably going to be jumping all over the place talking about it tonight, but it was good. We had some good little moments in here. Get to see again how their new setup is. They're catching rabbits and ducks and all kinds of things.
Yeah.
And this is, I'm assuming, where Jackie, Hobby, and the baby are. They kind of took them with them.
Yeah.
And it was sad. And we get to see Shauna sort of move the baby as well, because of Lottie. Again, Lottie, I cannot with Lottie. She is the one I would have to.
Spread the guts on the table.
Yeah, I just have to do something to her. Because she's so, like, when you see the way she's doing Callie and then the way she did Travis and that, in the episodes, I'm just like, okay, she has no regard for anyone's safety and what they're doing here. And all these rituals they end up creating. Again, I love the fuck you to Shauna, and that this is going to be good if they ever get back together and we get to see these two as the young ones. Because yeah, Shauna's ready to kick her ass. Natalie's over her head. Why? And all right, I forgot what was I'm sorry, I'm so bouncing all over the place. What was Jackie's necklace again? What did it look like?
It was a little cross. It was like a little golden cross.
Okay. She had the heart on. I was like, wait, she got a necklace. Was it hers? I could not remember. So yeah, we still got to look out for that, as Dana was talking about last night. We were hanging out. So yeah, we got to find the necklace. But yeah, just in over her head and rest in peace.
Oh, was it a heart, Debbie? I thought it was a little cross. Is that the necklace then?
See, that's why I was asking, because I seen it on her, and I was like, did they give it to the leader?
I thought I could be wrong. I thought it was a little cross.
I did not go back and double check. So I definitely will go with Miss Debbie, because
Yes.
I did not go back and double check that. I meant to do that actually before we started. So
The way she knows her lost shit, I take her word for it.
right. So it looks like that maybe Natalie has it for now, so they're sort of keeping it around. I guess for like leader status.
That's right. The little Christian girl was the one with the cross. I knew there was a cross. Thank you.
Let's
It's
see.
a cool story.
Yeah, it's story time.
I mean, I like how they put it with Shauna's real take as she was writing versus what Van was saying. Yep, that was a good part there.
Oh yeah. Then at the end, she's like, I could just fucking. Oh, yes, Shauna. Tell them they're living in a fantasy.
There's definitely, you know, the rift there as far as the two groups forming. So, you know, the tribal side that follows Lottie, it just seems like they would be the ones always hunting the other ones or something.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mhm.
I figured they did like a lottery or something when I saw the Pit Girl thing. You know, it's almost like maybe they drew straws or something. But I don't know.
Well, they got the ritual with the card, and that seems to
Yeah.
be how they're sort of picking the one who has to go when they do that ritual.
Right.
There's daughter. Like you can't still like they right outside the window. You know you can still smell it in the house and all over you. I mean, she didn't even
Right.
attempt to like perfume or nothing.
Right? Come on. You're supposed to know better than that. Come on.
She did not hide it very well. What wilderness orgy?
Slip
They
that
almost did. They
slip that
almost
one in
did.
Mm-hmm. And it is 420 somewhere, indeed. Yes, ma'am. All right, she said it.
Spark it if you got it.
That's right. Oh, so we got and Misty. She's struggling a little bit with her friendships and her new boo, who just wants to make her happy. He's trying to look out for her, but she said no go. She didn't care. I mean, she really did push his ass away. He was trying real hard.
He was in his own like delusional, crazy, like male Misty way. He was trying.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she did not go to the funeral for Nat. It's a little too hard for her, but she did go to the storage unit. She did go clean that out for Natalie and feeling that guilt, I'm sure. Because, you know, she stabbed her with a syringe of drugs. It was like fentanyl or something. Like, Jesus Christ, girl, you just carried that around with you. Sorry, Dane, I can't. That's, again, loose cannons over here. Her and Lottie are loose cannons.
Yeah, but you, like I've always said, when shit goes down, who they gonna call? They gonna call Misty because Misty's gonna be the one that's gonna be able to clean up all their messes, help them with shit. So yeah, she's a little crazy, she's a little off the rocker. But you know what? She knew how to chop up that body. She
They
knew how
still
to do them
found it.
things.
They still found it, though.
They did, but you know what? She still friggin' was like, let's go.
Oh, I
Best
know she's
friends will
down to
always
do
help you hide a
whatever.
body.
But she scares me with that. She's too, like, if she ends up really feeling like they're not going to be her friend, she might kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she tell someone she did the black box thing one of the past seasons?
Ooh, I can't remember.
Yeah, the one that fell off the cliff.
Yeah,
Oh, is that
that's right.
Oh, so it was in the past is when she did that?
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Because that's when she turned on Misty and was like, what the fuck?
Oh,
And
yeah.
Misty was like, and she was kind of like, well, like, you can't say anything. And then the girl fell off the cliff.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I was thinking it was the present day for some reason, but the person still died, whoever she told it to.
Oh, yeah, she fell off that cliff.
Mm-hmm.
Does
Serial killer.
Does anybody think that person could possibly be alive in any way or fashion?
Well, I mean, I'm trying to remember when Misty went. Didn't she go down to check on her the first time when her body was still there? Was there a lot of blood from like the head? I'm trying to remember.
So she did see the body before she went back and it wasn't there?
I want to, Debbie, remind us, was it? Can we do Debbie Day?
I'll have to rewatch. Sorry, we'll stay on this episode.
No, because I'm trying to remember. I want to say she checked on the body and then went, checked on her, make sure she was okay, and then realized she was dead, ran, and then when they came, like people were looking for her, she went back over there and the body was gone.
Oh, okay.
I think so, yeah. I think she initially went down. I don't remember if she checked the body or if it was like a lot of blood. I don't remember that. But then it snowed some, and when she went back, the body was gone.
Mm-hmm. Welcome, Dark Elf. Glad to see you hanging out. Hope you're having a good Monday as well. And Debbie says they did ask the wilderness to please find crystals alive. So they could, maybe she got taken. Was Javi still around at that? I'm trying to remember timeline. Was Javi around at that point, or had he already been eaten?
Yeah, it might have been before Javi. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Because Javi was out there wandering around. Not that he could carry the body, but if he was with whoever this mystery voice is in those, the underground caves, he could have had help that way. I'm trying to put pieces together here.
I don't know. I don't know now. Damn it, we have to do a
Debbie
rewatch.
said
Some
she
bitch.
staying alive, and she said she did CPR on her. So she did. She went down there, checked on her, tried to bring her back, and then I guess when she came back, when the group went to search and she realized that nothing was there. So she still may. I mean, we don't know for a fact, so it's still a possibility. I mean, or whatever these mystery sounds they heard could be some other people that are gone very feral and have taken the body for themselves to eat. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so the theories could be that whoever Javi was talking to took the body or saved her if she was still alive.
I mean, I'm just throwing it out there.
And the coach could still be talking to that person instead of himself. And one theory that I heard is that that girl, if you watch the show back, I haven't to see if this theory is true. Crystal doesn't really interact with anybody else, but just Misty, and it could have been a figment of her imagination. I don't think that's true because I almost think I remember Crystal interacting with somebody, but I'll have to watch it back.
Ooh, that's interesting because I don't remember.
And I think they went looking for her. I think the group went looking for her as a whole.
Right, so that would mean she's real, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's not like the rat. Or what
Poor
was
little
it?
rat.
Coach's boyfriend. They were a little bit of delusions.
Yep.
I like the theory that you have that what happened between Ty and Van could cure Van's cancer.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting to see if our girl,
I like that.
She gonna get cured after they did a little dine and dash. Dude had a heart attack. He did not make it. I mean, look at this nice restaurant here. I mean, I'm not into it, but it looks really fancy as hell. And they just decided to go ditch and run, and kind of reminded me of the Ritual in the Woods, right? They're being chased, and it chose. They almost got hit by the car. Dude almost got hit by a bus, and then he just seemingly, like, I couldn't tell at first. I rewatched. I was like, well, was he actually having like they say he had a heart attack? Mm-hmm. But like he was choking or something before the heart attack, like the way he was grabbing his throat more than his heart, and then he kind of went down to the heart, but it was like he was grabbing his throat.
Yeah, it's weird.
What's up, Eric and Boy? Glad to see you hanging. We're just talking some Yellowjackets.
Do you remember which girl initiated the "Hey, let's do this"? Was it Van or Ty? It was Ty?
Yeah.
Oh, that adds to it.
Yep, she initiated it in the restaurant. She walked out first, and they got Van to follow after. They, run as fast as they can. Again, it reminded me so much of the wood scenes where they're running, and somebody's picked, so to speak, and then you have to run or give yourself up. And then it seemed like every time they did that, even for Natalie, like it wasn't always the one they chose, or the one that was the card chose was the one that got taken, right? Because Natalie was chosen, but she didn't get. I mean, she died well later down the line, almost like a what was that movie? I done lost my brain. Dang it.
Final
Destination.
Destination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. And she got picked later, but we know that Javi ended up being taken. So is it possible, even though you're chased, it's still going to take what it wants, and to a degree. And it seemingly chose this guy here because as our girls are, making out and having a nice little time from all the adrenaline pumping, our girl Ty sees our little mystery dude.
Creepy.
He's just hanging around, keeping his eye. Oh, he ain't got no eyes. But he's keeping his no eyes on her. Which
Well,
is
Debbie's asking
weird.
us what we think about him.
Well, it's interesting because he seems to be attached to Ty particularly. I know we were talking last night, and they're like the first thing that I can think of is the ferryman because he has no eyes. I'm sure there's other lore out there. I haven't really gone too deep into other like no-eyed lore monsters, creatures, entities. But with him being kind of there for death and stuff like that, the ferryman, or is it the Sharon?
Karen.
Yeah, I know I say these mythological names horribly. I don't know if he's related to that.
Yeah, I'm definitely leaning towards like an embodiment of death. He's because the instances we've seen him in what is almost a role of like death.
Right.
And like I was telling you guys yesterday, with the eyes they say are the windows to the soul. And if he is some kind of entity that collects souls, it would make sense for him to possibly have no eyes.
Right. Yeah, that's good. I like it. And the question is if it's attached to Ty, and like Debbie's saying there, as far as inherited from the grandmother, did Ty take all of that with them to the forest? I
think so.
Or is there something in the forest as well as whatever this is, the man with no eyes?
I know we were talking last night with Lottie having possible medium type powers or gifts, being there with Ty having this entity attached to her, or there's her family, whatever that is going on, and then being in the woods where it's possibly a magical field there or something, maybe because of the elements that are predominantly there with the iron kind of deposits of different things. And then them on top of that, Lottie doing and performing and creating all of these rituals for them to, it's as if they are invoking it and powering it up. And it could be that the forest is giving that more power, or that there's possibly multiple entities they're playing with. Like, all these different rituals, and we're kind of seeing them develop them even now. Like, we're starting to see the horn and all these other things kind of develop with what they're doing. They do the ritual for the solstice at the graveyard of the 3 that were dead, which was why Shauna took the baby away, right? I don't want my baby to be a part of this, because as if Shauna realizes, like, you're playing with things y'all don't even understand, and you're creating things that you shouldn't. So it's definitely attached to Ty, and they definitely brought it there. And he is, because she saw something when she was sleepwalking, and I'm trying to remember if she saw him. I believe she saw him in the woods. And then there's still the predominance of the no eyes on the Queen of Hearts. I don't remember if they told us why they did no eyes on it, but now we hear Javi and his delusions when he's on the mushrooms saying something like 1, 2, 3 eyes on me. So there's still the eye theme. I don't know where they're going to completely go with that, but it's weird. It's creepy because we haven't seen those who have passed away or that were chosen or to give a sacrifice to. They haven't checked the eyes. So I was curious if at some point we'll get something where they go to the funeral for this the server, and they find out, like, you lift open the eyelid because he's intact. They didn't eat him. They didn't burn him. His body is, or the eye's going to be like the grandma's.
Yeah, good question.
That would be weird.
So if this thing, I'm with Dana as far as it does seem this man with no eyes is death, pretty much, and looking for souls, collecting souls. Seems like.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I'm still starting. I'm really thinking that maybe since she claimed, or like I'm saying she because it looks very feminine there, but this being, if it claimed the server, that in turn heals Van. And like we were saying yesterday, I wonder if Ty's gonna almost have to feed it souls in a sense if she makes the connection to it keeping Van alive.
And particularly because I believe she completes the ritual. Van does when she goes back. She gets the little
Matches.
matches, yeah, and then she takes it to sort of like a chapel. I'm trying to see, was that in this episode or the next? I think it's in the next episode. Maybe?
I believe it was in the second episode. And looking back on it, the chapel or the place that she does take it to, it almost has a setup like the forest around it.
Well, yes, outside. She walks through it and goes to sort of the outside area.
Yep.
And she walks in, and then you go outside, and there's where you kind of can like the candles, and they have the Virgin Mary and everything sitting there. And then, like, again, why would she just? I know why she took the matches. She's just standing there. She kind of grabs them. It's like whatever, but why burn them here? Because you could have gotten rid of them anywhere. And having a matches on you doesn't incriminate you per se. It's not like the cops are going to search just random women for matches on the street, but it's as if she knew something, right? And it was just weird.
Mm-hmm.
The way they then showed the Virgin Mary and the sort of the wind blowing, it made me think that was like the completion of the ritual. And so I do look forward to seeing if Van kind of, has another update on her cancer and it's seemingly gone or in remission.
That'll be crazy. So do you think the same thing happened with the grandmother as far as if Ty is feeding souls, the grandmother had to do it also?
That's very possible. She was, no longer able to, and that's why it came for her. And because she knew about it. Like, she was very much so, it's coming for my eyes. Like, get away from me.
Interesting.
It is. It is very creepy. Oh, and we get a nice little hatch type area. I gotta find it again. So many screenshots between the two episodes.
You've got a bunch of them.
You know what? Because I can't help but go. The facial expressions. I'm horrible. I just get too many.
No, it's good though.
I know it's good until you can't find the shot you're looking for. I'm trying to remember. Okay, it was in this episode. Episode 1, he finds the little underground sort of bunker, and he gets these nice little totes. I gotta go back a little bit further. Hang on, right. Keep going back. Hang on, we're almost there. Dang it! And here,
he totally looked like he was looking for that.
Did he? Cause see, I went back and watched it again. I know we all did probably like a million times, and he was looking for something, but he was looking at the leaf, like he was looking for game trail. Because the leaf was kind of like, particularly, he was checking that out, and then he just starts walking, and as he's walking, his thing hits it, and he's like, "What the fuck is this?"
You're right. Yeah, he might have stumbled on it.
So I'm kind of wondering if he did, like, what was he looking for? Because he was checking out the leaves on the tree. Now, it could have been a marked path to this place. That whatever he was speaking with in the caves kind of say, you got to look for these particular leaves that are like chewed on or something.
Something, yeah. It still felt to me like he was looking for, because honestly, what are the odds? Like, to say he just stumbled across.
Well, like, she stumbled across it. Mari did. She just ran right up on it, and she wasn't looking for it.
But he had it set up as a trap by then. It was a big hole for her to fall in. Who's to say if somebody's just running across it, or like he hit it and heard like the thump?
Yeah, because he's got the sticks, right? He's trotting through, and it wasn't until he heard that that sound, and he's like, "What the fuck is this?" And then he
Right.
starts banging around, like he was just walking through.
Possibly, but
Yeah.
I still think that something led him there.
Oh, it's still very possible because I said he was looking for something. He was following a trail of some kind. I thought it was a game trail because he was looking for food. Like he had right before that, he was setting up his traps.
Yep.
And then he's again looking for game trails. Like that's what I thought this was,
Yeah.
looking at the leaves and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. It does seem that way. Yes.
And then that's when he's walking through, and he just when I rewatched it, taking the screenshots, it looked to me like he stumbled upon it because he was just kind of walking through, and then it was like, bam, he hears it, and then he's like, "What the fuck is this?" Because he didn't even know what it was. Like if they told him that there was this thing here, he was like mesmerized by what it was. Like he was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah. Yeah. He sure did like whatever he was eating.
Oh yeah, he got some goodies.
And Mari liked that hot chocolate. She's like, "I'll do whatever you say. I'll do whatever you say. Hot chocolate. Heck yeah." Look at all that.
Everything, dude. Like talking super survival kit here, yo. Got something to make a fire, cook your food with. You got fucking batteries, spray, rations, medical supplies, compass, everything. I think there was a shovel in there. Hey, Casey, what's up, hon? Oh, well, thanks for hanging out, Eric. Always welcome. Hope you have, I'd say have a good time at work, but work's never fun. But it's you working on commission? Well, that's awesome, man. I hope you have a good day. Good night.
Good vibes. Good vibes.
Yeah. Man, he had a treasure trove here, though.
Yeah, he did. I mean, imagine
Right?
finding that. Just imagine the happiness.
We even had the blanket in here, like the like I don't know if it was just fire resistant or heat blanket kind of thing. You know, they give you and when you come out of like the fires and stuff. But everything had some lighter back here, some kind of lighter fluid or something. I'm assuming. And then that peanut butter, damn bars that he ate on granola bars. Yeah, he swallowed it like he was drinking it.
I would too, probably. That's just, I mean, a lot of people don't realize, because I do a lot of the whole survive an apocalypse, talk in a lot of my videos on the channel and stuff. And I mean, when you really get down to it, a lot of people just don't realize they can't go very long without stuff like that.
Yeah. It's the little things, right? Like it's the little things that you have to enjoy in moments like this.
Yep.
Yeah, he had quite a bit. Because even when I love the shot here because he's even got like possibly a water canteen or something, like a bigger one, or maybe for fuel or something.
Yeah,
but he's
water.
got 3 separate little totes here.
Yeah,
and we only saw what was in the one.
So I wonder if the ladder, once he took the top off of it, was the ladder already there? I'm guessing.
I wondered that too, like where the ladder came from, because I couldn't remember if he brought it with him, because he kind of dropped it down inside of here.
Yeah, so that's like,
maybe, like where did he find that? Same thing, like the books, the ladders. I mean, they just got random.
Right, and it doesn't look like a makeshift ladder either. Right. Like something he made from like
the wood,
actual pieces of wood from like that's a real like fucking. You go to Home Depot and buy that shit.
Yeah, like yeah. No, I mean he could have got it from the cabin, took it with him or some shit. I don't know, or found it down in the caves.
Yeah. I mean,
or found more than one of these type of locations.
Yeah, it's definitely plausible. Just
peculiar.
Peculiar, yeah.
Because if there's one thing buried like this, who's to say there's not multiple?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And who brought it here? Where did it come from?
Was it the hunter, the cabin owner guy, someone else?
Mm-hmm.
And it makes you wonder if the cabin is connected to this. Like, was it just a lone guy, a lone person in the cabin, a survivalist type? I'm going to just go live out in the wilderness and be by myself sort of stuff, or was there another whole group of people out here? Because that's a lot of stuff for just one person living in the cabin. And if it was somebody in the cabin, why would you bury it here? You have your cabin. Like, you would think you would keep this stuff close to kind of where you are. So this is very questionable to me.
It's got a triangle on it. It's got some numbers. I mean, I thought it was like a military thing.
Is that KUB or KUR?
KUR, I think is what it's. Let me go back to. Let's see. KUH.
Huh.
And their number. I mean, it makes me think like this is not just okay. Some like it seems military of some kind or some kind of like special ops or something. Like they're just. I don't know. It's very peculiar. I don't know what the triangle might mean something to people who are survivalists. Let us know. It's like a symbol for like survival cases. Like it means something, or is it just a random ass triangle?
Or it could be a symbol for a company. You know how companies like to have their little grubby mitts and shit like this, especially if there's something supernatural or magical here that they're trying to use or harness or experiment
there's
on.
like a triangle on the symbol, right? So is it connected with that symbol? Like you said, the guy in the cabin? There could have been more than one of him, right? Like there could have been a whole bunch of them. He was like the last remaining one. Like maybe they went through kind of the same bullshit. They ended up, again, this place could be like a Bermuda Triangles or even like Lost, where you no matter what, your planes and electronics going over this area malfunction and cause people to kind of crash here. And this is just one of the sort of groups of survivors, and then maybe one of them kind of like Coach decided to branch out. But then again, this is a pretty nice size hole to be dug by one person too. I'm not saying it couldn't be done over time. But again, the supplies, I don't know how old they truly look. I mean, they're well kept because of what they're kept in. But they still just didn't look too old as far as dated and because when they go, this is like what, around the 90s when they're in the past.
Yes.
And I'm trying to think, the supplies themselves don't seem super dated in the sense of I'm not one to know for sure, so you guys let us know, but do they seem like something from like the 70s or something 50s or something? They seem like they would be on par with the timeline as far as like not too far off in date in years. And I was trying to look, they had any expiration dates or something like.
Well, a good ration could last anywhere from 3 to 7 years, depending on the company.
But it would give us some kind of like.
Some even last upwards of 10 years. And I've watched this guy, Steve MRE, who's eaten stuff from MREs from like even 50 years ago.
But they look somewhat different though over time, right?
Yes.
That's what I mean.
But
like not like they look old, like worn, but like.
No, I think they fit the time of the 90s, so they're not old.
That's what I mean. Like, they could have been here for the last 10 years, but were they here for 20 years, 30 years? Like, they seem to still be relatively new.
Yes. Definitely.
I've been looking at them, trying to like scroll in and look at the packaging and figure out like, when did these come about? Because I can't quite read it, but there would be something. Oh, I want to read it. I don't know what it is. Playing with me.
Because like even the flashlights, even stuff to that extent, the fuel canisters, like they are still relatively, they're not like Korean War, World War II stuff, or so they are relatively within a decent, like the batteries and stuff like that. So yeah, I would say they can't be more anywhere from 2 to 10 years old.
Which, like I said, we got the body, and the body would have been decomposing. So, and it's out in the elements to a degree in the cabin. So, he's, I don't know. Our forensic people, if a body is left open in the cabin, how long does it take to go to bones? Because he was like
Good
bone.
question. Oh, he definitely was.
So I'm fit the pieces of the timeline together as we can. I'm like, was he? Because if it's like 10 years, then maybe. The seal body, the guy in the cabin that was decomposing, how long would it take for a body to go all like bones? Yeah, the cabin burnt down, but the body that was in the cabin back in season 1, welcome BK, that they found the dude in the attic. He was all decomposed. We were trying to figure out if he has something to do with this survival stash. He may not have anything to do with it, but anyways, we can move on for that. I was sitting here forever trying to figure out one little thing. But yeah, what else did you guys? I'm trying to remember some more. I mean, it was all good, but I don't remember what to get into next. Of course, our girl Shauna, and what was her name? I have not caught
Melissa.
her. Melissa, that's right. I keep
Or
forgetting
Mel.
her.
They may call her Mel. I'm not sure. I can't remember her. Seems like I heard her say Mel.
That could be. I'm gonna have to try to remember her name a little bit more.
But she's got the hots for Shauna.
That
She sure does.
And I still question her little ass, though. I know, she may be cool and chill, but did she put the flowers on the baby's new grave?
Yes.
And then try to lie about it? Like, she's like, I didn't do shit.
Well, she was like, I wasn't like following you, but I was kind of like following you.
Yeah.
And that's when Shauna was like, that's my baby, bitch. I will kill you. Don't mess with me.
And I was sad. She was not happy. She got that knife out ready to go. She hear that little something in the woods.
Well, she doesn't like the way Lottie uses her baby.
Oh no.
Like this was almost like her claiming her son back. Like it's not yours, Lottie, to do whatever crazy fucking rituals you think you're going to do and like invoke whatever crap you're going to invoke, like using my dead baby. So I totally don't blame Shauna for doing this.
Oh no. Lottie, like I said, I don't trust Lottie. She is playing with things she doesn't or I don't know if she understands it or not, but she's definitely playing with things that are dangerous. But yeah, these two, they end up with it was fine. A little knife to the throat for romance, followed by a kiss. That's how all things go, right? They had a good time.
And don't mess with Shauna. She knows her way around that knife. Like,
but she's like, she wasn't not into it though. She went right like knife to throat. She kisses Shauna, and it's on. She was okay with it.
Well, it's not like there's, a whole bunch of options.
Right? It's slim pickings. They don't have too much going on. And I feel so bad for what's his name, who's like the only dude there.
Travis.
Like Travis.
You'd think it'd be paradise for him, but he's scared shitless of all of them, especially.
He was. Especially when they all almost like raped him in like the first season.
Oh
he
my
was
god, yes.
They was all ready to just take a piece of him.
Yeah, but Lottie, she's something else. She gave him like a triple dose on that second go round, and he was not happy. He was tripping.
And now it's like it makes sense why poor Travis was as messed up as he was. And possibly, if this connection was forced on him for whatever Lottie was kind of messing with, he could have carried that with him back out getting rescued too, you know?
Oh yeah, because if he was the way he was talking, it was like what one of the doses she gave him. He was talking about the trees, and he heard the screaming, and then he's basically telling her like it's trying to get inside of him, whatever it was, and he said something like 1, 2, 3, eyes on me, like he was tripping hard. It was scary looking. Oh shit, especially like 'cause when you hear the sounds that they hear in the woods, and then our girl in the pit, she apparently hears it as well. Because I'm thinking Lottie done, put something in the soup that night and drugged everybody, right before or something. Maybe not a lot, but where they would be all like really trippy, but maybe just enough to open them up to whatever it is. But no, they all heard it, even Mari? Yeah.
Maury.
Yeah,
Mari.
Mari in the pit, yeah.
So that it's not good. It's not good. And he was rightfully like scared shitless, right? Like he even was telling her like, no, I'm not connected. It told me I'm not connected, but this chick here, she's hella connected. Look, she's got the animals. Yeah, don't give me shit. I don't want
Right.
no more.
He was
Give
like,
it to
go
her.
fuck with her. Go mess with her. Give me my emotional pet duck. And
Yes, he did. That's
go
cute.
go to her. Leave me alone.
Yeah, Shauna spit. That was a good moment there as well.
She deserved that. She deserved that. I would have threw that friggin' bowl of soup right in her face.
Oh, snap.
You know, I can't stand Mari. So I would have been like, yeah, here.
I don't know if she deserved the spit, but yeah, I don't know if I quite agree. Trust me, I love me some Shauna. I can't remember what episode that was. Is that episode 2 or episode 1? She does the spit. It was episode 1, right? Yeah, here it is. Yep, she's bringing her. Oh look, she's so happy. She was gloating most of the day about winning, but to be fair, Shauna bit her hand.
Yeah. But
She did.
over gloating is not cool too,
It's
I
not
guess.
cool. I don't know if it deserves to spit in my food.
Especially when you're out in the wilderness and there's not much to, go around.
But come on, this isn't shit that's just started between them. This is like a festering kind of rivalry. These two have not liked each other for a minute. This isn't something that just started that game. Like you could tell that they was beefing for a minute. And like it's now just kind of coming to a full like Shauna's gonna fuck her up.
Look, I love it because Sean was like, give me a reason. Give me a reason.
Yup.
She's like, fuck your soup. I'm going to kick your ass. Sean was like, oh, really? Bitch, I said eat.
Right? Like, yeah, that's right. Stuffed her face right in it.
Man.
That was brutal.
If I was them, I would have already gave Misty a few supplies and said, look, just walk in a straight line and eventually you'll reach somebody and tell them where we're at. Do it.
Well, didn't they try to do that at one point? Are you
well, they did.
Or were we like
they did, and that's when Van got attacked. So they didn't get it. They went back after that. They got as far as they did, and then Van got attacked by the wolves.
Yeah, because Ty was sleepwalking, and she was like up in the tree or whatever.
Yeah, but Misty's expendable, right?
No, I mean, she's crazy, batshit crazy. So she's always wants to help, right? Must be a great helper. But Nat seems to be losing control of the situation. And Mari says, I'm out.
Out.
Fuck y'all. Fuck this shit. I'm done. I ain't doing
Right, like, where are you going? Where are you going? You're out. What are you gonna do?
She gonna go to the pit, yo.
Like, dummy.
It's fine. She went to the pit. And now she got hot chocolate. So I don't know. It might have worked out better for her, Dana.
She didn't deserve that hot chocolate.
I wonder if she got marshmallows in it.
But now
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
know. I don't
I
think.
think I thought Lottie did put them in the soup. I don't think so now because the other girl heard it. Chick here, Mari heard it in the pit as well. The voices or the screams and stuff. But yeah, my initial thought was Lottie was magic mushrooming everybody. But I don't know. Yep. That's our good old Misty, the burner of dicks. Yeah, Missy, she's struggling to sort of still find her place amongst the friend group. They don't really care too much for her. But again, she does some crazy shit. Look, I get you. She seems real sweet and, you know, clingy.
I'm not crazy. Look right there. She's saying, I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
Like, you know what she's telling her dude, like, I forget, you just don't understand, you know, a survivors or our bonds forged. And yeah, I hear you. Hot chocolate is a great dislocated knee. I mean, mate. She did get it located back. She That was a brutal scene. Seeing
Yeah,
her
that's
pop that
something I have to
knee.
give it to her. I don't know if I would have been able to do that. I give credit where credit's due. I don't know if I would have been able to pop my own knee back in like that.
Oh yeah, she did it. She just snapped that sucker right back in place. All good.
Ow.
Yeah, definitely. So I'll give her that one little bit of credit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I could have done it.
Well, that was definitely something. Look at that. She gave. Look how many of the mushrooms she gave him. She gave him one the first time, and it wasn't that big. It was like a little one.
Yeah, she dumped a hella fucking bunch of them shrooms in there.
And look at her now. She's crazy, still crazy as hell. I love how she was telling Missy, well, you know, they really couldn't hold me. They didn't have shit on me, other than they don't like my religion or my belief system.
I don't like your religion either. Get the hell out of here.
I know, right? And she
Right,
so
she had
manipulated
some
herself
balls fucking
in.
showing up there.
That's why I think she's after Callie. Like,
Oh, yes, she is. I agree with you. Look, he's pissed. He tried to, Shauna, damn it. Fuck, no. It's fine just for one night.
Well, also Callie was kind of like, how could you turn her away? And she was pushing it too, because she
Oh, yeah.
wanted to talk to Lottie about all that shit.
Yep, because she also got a little tape. She got to find out a little. Well, she ain't read what it is yet, or listened to it, I should say. But she
and
found it.
who do you guys think sent it?
Right now I'm going for Shauna's little girlfriend. Because, like I said, she just gave me some vibes that maybe if Shauna turned her down, she might
Go
not
back to the
appreciate it.
envelope. Is that her current name or the name?
Shauna Shipman?
Is that her maiden name?
I don't remember. What is their last name right now?
Shit.
Oh,
Damn it. I'm going to have to look it up.
I know. I don't remember. I bet.
I don't remember either.
Where's Debbie? Debbie knows.
Debbie will tell us before I can get it looked up.
I know, right? And we still don't know what the symbol means.
Sadeki is her married name.
Oh, so it is hitting back to when they were in the woods. Oh, who could it be? They left a nice little tape for her, though.
They did, and I wonder what could be on that.
It almost seems like it's Melissa, maybe, you know, and it may or may not be the same girl in the bathroom and all that. It may all be the same person. I don't know. Because I think she showed up in the bathroom after this, right? And because Shauna didn't reply or do anything, maybe reach out to her, she initiated the stalking her to the restaurant and actually trying to get in touch with her. by placing
initiated phase 2.
Yeah.
Like this bitch ignored my first
It was creepy, right?
message.
She turned the lights out on her.
I wonder if that's to. I mean, I guess she would have found the phone if it started ringing with the lights on. Yeah, that's weird.
But see, I'm telling you, this is me walking up my steps every night if it's nighttime. It is real. Look, man, the keys, I use my car key because it's like the biggest one, so it's real stout. I can hold it real well. Yeah, like it's fine. You just a little force in the right area.
Self-defense 101.
I go for the main arteries.
Yep, go for the eyeballs.
Cause see, I worry because I had some friend tell me go for the eyeballs first, but I'm like, but then I'm reaching up really high, right? Because if it's like a dude, he's probably taller than me. I feel like I'm giving up more defense the higher I go. So I don't know. It just feels right for the jugular.
Yeah. Juggler with the keys, balls with the foot.
Right? There you go. That going knock down any dude.
What do you do with the chick though? Because it was a chick stalking her.
Well, she doesn't know that at this point.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying since we're doing self-defense classes right now.
I think Shauna could hold her own.
You grab her
She'll
by
just
the hair.
full body tackle them.
Yeah, she did. Oh.
That'd been funny if she did something and had blood all over her and walked back out to the table with blood all over. Like, okay, it's time to go.
And I don't know what's up with these two dudes. They just assholes.
Assholes.
Like, question her, what was that all about? What did it look like? She fucking took a cell phone up there and returned it. What the hell's your problem?
And she got him back, too.
Oh, hell yeah, she did.
Right? She's like, oh, so you're self-made? What are the odds? What, you and your dad? Like, I was like, that's right. Fucking hope.
That other dude was giving her the eye, too.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that's who came in the bathroom at first before the phone started ringing. Which
was an interesting song choice they used. Who was it? Playing with the Queen of Hearts. Really isn't very smart. Yep. And knowing like that was so perfect because they were playing with the Queen of Hearts, right? That's part of the ritual.
Yeah.
And it's not very smart, especially for Shauna, right? Because she was the one that got picked last. And although Natalie's the one that if it is real, chose, does that mean that Shauna's still
somewhere down the line?
Mm-hmm. What's up, Vic? Oh, see, Vic was just teaching her, her niece, what to do if someone tries to kidnap you. Yeah, see, it was self-defense class.
Stranger danger, stranger danger.
Go ahead and give her some fake keys, not fake keys. Give her real keys that you don't need no more, Vic. Stab them. Make a lot of movement and scream as loud as you can.
Right? Cause a big scene.
But yeah, these guys, I was so happy. Like, I know he wasn't happy. I still think that he may get the deal in the end because I think this guy likes, like you were saying, he liked that little fieriness from Shauna.
Yeah.
But her husband was not very pleased. He was like, you just picked that drink up. Oh, shit. Maybe you shouldn't have brought your wife to the table. You know how Shauna is. You've been married to her.
It kind of seems like he wasn't going to get the deal anyway, that they were just kind of...
Mm-hmm.
I felt that way. Like they was just...
They needed someone to look down on or something,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they were just like right before she started her whole thing with him, they were saying, yeah, I don't think you're quite the fit for us.
Unless they were doing that to pretty much get it for nothing, like for him to come down to say, well, what if I, did it cheaper?
Oh, yeah, true.
And she called him like some kind of little boner or something. I forgot exactly what she said, but she straight called his ass out. No, nothing. Fucking loser. Call yourself self-made. Yeah, okay. I love that. Yeah, Sean is one of my new favorite.
Right?
characters.
That's right. She's a
Dude.
badass. It would have just made it better if she just threw that drink right in his face.
Yeah.
Like, let's go, Jeff. Psh.
Yeah, dude, I ate my best friend in the forest.
Yeah, really. Like you have no idea. Dude. You mean nothing. You're nobody, and you don't deserve my husband's furniture, as she said.
I will skin you like that rabbit in my friggin' garden.
Mm-hmm. And she gets rid of the problems.
Right? Like, you have no idea who you messing with.
Oh, and Misty knows. Misty's got secrets now. Nat's
Oh,
trying to
no.
keep Coach safe.
Man,
I wonder how this is gonna play out because now
don't tell
don't
anybody else. Oh, Misty, man, what a frame right there. That's it.
Yeah. So
Oh,
what
by
is Shauna gonna do with that?
Oh, by the way, I destroyed the black box also, so
All
they
right.
can find us. Do you want to
God,
be
Shauna
my,
would
Yeah, I
kill
wouldn't
her.
tell that to Shauna.
Do you want to be
Oh,
my best
Shauna,
friend?
right?
Shauna will fuck her up. You did what? You did what?
Misty's for supper tonight.
Yeah, Misty's the next on the menu.
Oh, what's sad is I don't know if the group would be too mad. They would somewhat accept it easily out of everybody because I'm sure most of them can't stand Misty. Except for Nat. Nat seems like she actually is trying, but she doesn't like. I don't want to be the leader. I don't want to do this. I just gotta do it.
All right, so here's the overall quick question. If the man with no eyes or it or whatever we're calling the supernatural side, which seems it is supernatural because I was for a long time thinking, no, this is all just trauma and stuff in their heads, but some things are just too far, like they heard the scream and those kind of things and just too many things. So if this it thing is like one by one taking them, like if let's just say for an example, if it took Ty, that would end it, right? It will never take Ty. Wouldn't she logically be the last one?
Oh, then isn't her son? Was it?
Right. But as far as the girls
Well, I'm
that
trying
are,
to think. Was her son from her? I know it was impregnated through her wife, but so then they didn't use. Was it like they used her egg instead? I don't think so. She wouldn't have any other children for it to.
go to,
Yeah. I don't think I don't think they used Ty's egg and put it into her or anything like that. I can't remember. So I think it's the son is technically her wife's. And that's complicated. I think I don't remember.
I don't know if they ever mentioned it.
But I know her son seemed to be seeing these things too. Like it was sort of attaching to him as well. He saw the wolf that she created with the shadow puppet, the hand shadow puppet thing. He started, of course, all the weird ass drawings. He was ripping the eyes out of the doll. I mean, it could be going to him, and even just it. I'm assuming it was attached because of family, but it may not have to be. It might be able to now with it being taken to this forest area and having possible, kind of changing or powering it up in a different way, it might be able to attach itself to other things now. I'm not sure. That's a good question, though. What do you guys in the chat think? Is this thing solely sort of attached to Ty, and if she's taken out, will it no longer be able to do its thing? I don't know. That's a good question, James. Let's see what else we got. Casey says, yeah, good about Ty's son. I was wondering if he was Ty's. Yeah, because I don't remember now thinking back. I mean, I'm pretty sure the wife had him.
right?
But
But
there's
did
so
it
many.
ever say exactly?
I don't remember.
I don't know if it even said exactly.
That's a good question. I don't remember. I had to go back. We really got to go back and rewatch them other. I mean, I
I
watched a
know.
little bit of season 1 and season 2, but I didn't fully recap it. But they did Misty so wrong. I ain't gonna lie. They kind of did her wrong in this part because they made it look like Misty fucking just got wasted by herself. Oh god, but that's like girl got her own taste of her own medicine. All that fuckery she's been doing, and she finally got one that got her.
Yep.
It was, but that's some strong ass cough medicine. Like, what the
But she
fuck?
gave her like
How much did she put in that drink?
It was allergy medication, so it's like Benadryl, and she gave her a bunch of it.
Yeah, it made her
She's
kill it.
like, I found grenadine.
Mm-hmm.
She did some good acting too. Like I love Christina. She does really good.
Oh yeah, she's great playing Misty.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I love the character and the actress. I mean, she plays crazy very well.
But
Very
even her
passionate.
young version does too. They did
Oh,
a
yeah.
really good job matching the young actresses to the older ones.
Yeah,
I could see each of them in their older like embodiment.
yeah, they did good. Especially like Misty, how she pushes up her glasses and just some of her body movements. They pretty much the same.
Yep. Yep. Same crazy. You can see
Yep.
it. It's there.
So do you guys think Shauna's gonna go after Coach?
That's what I'm wondering. What she's gonna do with that information?
Does she have a thing against him?
No, but they all think that he's the one who burnt down the cabin and shit and tried to kill them. Because you
Mhm.
can remember just from the way Mari reacted to him, like, please don't kill me. He was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Kill you? I didn't want you bitches to kill me. Like, what the fuck? So I think at this point, all of them think that, Coach really was behind the burning down the cabin.
Right.
It's possible. And I don't know. Now we don't know, right? Because even when he talked about it, I don't know, right? Like, I'm still kind of questioning it because he kind of looked down and was like, no. She's like, well, you didn't smell it? It was like burning for days. He's like, no, I've just been kind of staying away from you guys.
Yeah, I mean everything points to him.
Because then, like, if that would make sense where he got the ladder from, like, if he took the ladder and stuff beforehand. But I don't know. I mean, because we got a mystery group possibly out there. So it could have been I don't know if the Woods just decided to say, hey, let's light this bitch on fire.
Yeah, because you guys need to go out into the wilderness and.
Right?
But they did. But now it makes me think. We never saw Coach actually grab those matches. We saw someone grab those matches. So now it's making me think, what if that was somebody else? Like, because
now I gotta go back and watch that episode, Dana.
they only ever showed like the hand taking stuff. Like they never showed him actually grabbing the stuff. So, but they insinuated enough of it after his reaction to what they did that it was pretty obvious to make us think that it was Coach, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
But his reaction to Mari was too honest of a reaction. Like, what are you like? The cabin burned down. Like, what? I went miles away from you, crazy bitches. Like, what are you talking about? So that also now kind of reinforces I think there's somebody else out there.
It's definitely possible. Again, Coach is being, I don't know, because he's talking to people in the caves. Like, is he sane? Did he do it? Is there a third party roaming around? Is it just the forest? I don't know. Really, I really don't know. I mean, I like all the theories, though, because I would believe all of them at this point, just about. But she loved that hot chocolate, though.
Yeah. I guess right now, if I had to say, if Shauna put a knife to my throat and stuff, I would say he's talking to himself. There's not a third party, but it's like Dana says, a hand reaching in, the sounds we're hearing and stuff. Is it supernatural? There's still questions there for sure.
We got the little supply stash, so it's possible that could be who Coach ends up with. Whoever burned the cabin down, it could own that supply stash. They could be working now with Coach or making him think all kinds of shit. I don't know. I know he was losing his damn mind down there, talking about he needs more time to figure it out. And so what is he going to end up doing?
Right.
Can't really see it. He's back there just talking in fucking shadows again, like we don't know what the fuck.
That kind of looks like a face in the rocks above the candle.
Oh, it does. Oh, it does look like a head.
He's
Creepy.
in there. He's in there with his own little ritual going on.
Right? Creepy. Yeah, Carla, we were talking about that earlier. I think that's part of the ritual to essentially when they took, or when the waiter took Chase, they essentially created the ritual again, and possibly Van may be cured of cancer, or at least in remission. She may have to have a few more bodies to fully,
No, I think Carla was talking about she thinks Ty burnt down the cabin and is the
okay.
one who grabbed the matches. And since she grabbed those matches at the restaurant, could it be a connection?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, we have to look at that hand.
Right now, we're going to have to friggin' get those screenshots, Scarlett.
I have
We're
to
going to
go
have to
back and look at the
we're going to have
hand.
to investigate the hand.
Look, I was already investigating the hair to figure out who this mystery chick is, and this new little.
I could see it being Ty.
Especially if she was in her
Walking.
sleepwalking state.
And if the
Sleepwalking.
it thing, whatever, the no eyes guy kind of like controlled her or something at that point.
Yeah, it was Ty. It's always been Ty.
To get them out more into the wilderness.
Yeah, that's definitely possible. And whatever it is coming, because that's what Travis said. They're coming, or it's coming. Or did he say they? I can't remember if he said they or it.
He said it.
So something's coming. And it said 1, 2, 3 eyes, like plural. Like, I mean, I know you got 2 eyes, but it made me think like multiple sets.
Because even before Travis killed himself, and in the one scene we got with him talking to Lottie right before it happened, he says it's back.
Yep. And he would know a little bit now that we're seeing how he connected with whatever it was. Because he heard the weird screeching, and then they hear it again later. And it warned that it was coming. And then it was such like when they were doing the ritual, or I want to call it the solstice, the summer solstice thing. That was really like, I don't know why I got like Pet Cemetery vibes, like they was gonna, because they did it at the damn graves where they had the baby and everything. Oh, I went too far. That was the dinner. They had a nice dinner. Shauna added a little extra seasoning to Mari's dish. And
Perfection.
Then, yeah, it was something. But when they're doing this, they're invoking, they should know the way that Lottie's talking, but she's essentially invoking the spirits and even of their dead ones. So I don't know why I got Pet Cemetery vibes. Like I thought one of them things was going to come up out the ground, all that screeching and shit. Oh my God. I'm going to get zombies.
Just see hands come up through the graves.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, what the fuck?
DK the funeral. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Mom gave her a little quick eulogy there, and that's it, folks. That's it.
Yep, thanks for coming. It's a wrap.
And she was not.
Damn.
And she didn't have much to say. And they was all shocked. It was like, oh, that's it. We're done. Oh,
Right?
okay.
He's like, thanks for coming.
That was cold.
Yeah, she was dry, very dry indeed. She's had to swing her all the time. So, it didn't sound like she really enjoyed that too much there, but may she rest.
Oh yeah, she seemed like mom of the year.
Right.
It makes me love.
What a hell of a mom, right?
Makes me love my mom even more.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I would hope our moms would say a little bit more love and such for us, but no, Nat's mom could have cared less. But Misty, she did. She had a hard time. She went through her things, got rid of what was trash, kept a lot of items from when they were younger. Kept a lot of those things for the special keeps.
Yeah.
Including her mugshot.
That was great. She does. Missy's taking that really hard because that she was not out to kill Nat.
I know, but that's what happens though, Dana, when you play around with a syringe full of what was it, fentanyl or something like that? Yeah. I mean, remember, it was still meant for somebody though, Dana. It was meant for Lottie, right?
It was.
So again, I mean, she's just a loose cannon. Just a little bit.
She was funny though in the bar scene.
No, that was priceless.
Give me another one. Give me another one.
She was just taking them shots of whiskey.
Her little wisecracks and stuff. She's good.
Right. Here we go. Yep. I like the dude sitting next to her because as he's like watching her.
Yeah, he's just shaking his head like, yeah.
Every time he just shakes his head.
Like, I'm rolling with you tonight.
Mm-hmm. He's like, respect, yo. Like that kitty cat shirt don't mean nothing. You knocking them back. Like,
with your leather jacket.
Right. She was knocking them back. That she had like 7 in like what 2 minutes or some shit like that. Like she was
hitting them hard.
Indeed.
The bartender was like, "Whoa,
you got to slow
down."
They can't tell you what to do. Fuck them. And she's like, "Yeah, that's right. I'm feeling ballsy. Fuck these dudes coming telling shit about my jacket."
The 2 dudes was so confused too. It was like, "What?" I was just saying she had a nice jacket. I will burn dicks, or I'm burned dicks.
Don't believe me? Takes the beer. Grabs the can. God damn, anybody got a lighter? I know I got a lighter in here. The fuck? You tried to goddamn light them up with a candle and beer.
Right.
And I know you know how to do stuff better than that. You know she was drunk. She could have actually really done it. She's smart enough.
Hell yeah. And she would have done it too. That's what I'm saying. I'd rather have Misty as my friend than my enemy. So we'd be homegirls.
Yeah.
I'd be like, no, we cool. We cool. I fuck with you. Don't worry.
Wish you put something in your drink there. You know.
Well, I'm not not stupid. Like same concept goes for you being in a bar. You get your own drink. I ain't accepting nothing from her. Like, it's okay, Misty. I'll make my own shit. Don't worry. We good.
You gonna piss her off if you don't take her drink.
No, I'll make her a drink.
Mm-hmm. What about the car? Was she gonna cut your brakes?
Well, she didn't cut her brakes. She cut her starter.
Okay, well, either way, when she goes fucking
so that she couldn't start her car. So that it was a coincidence. Oh, your car won't start?
I don't care.
So Natalie wouldn't have been able to drive. It literally was the starter.
I don't care. She still fucked with her vehicle. I don't like that. Fuck with my shit. I would not have appreciated that from a friend. You keep messing around with my car, yo.
It wasn't. She just wanted to go on a road trip with her. It's okay.
Exactly. That's fucking psycho, Dana.
What? So you're telling me that we wouldn't be friends if I, unplug the starter from your car?
Clingy and you start fucking with my vehicle and my drinks and stuff, Dana. Yeah, we might not. I might have to side eye you.
We wouldn't go on any more road trips.
No.
You wouldn't accept any more of my mom's tomato sauce.
I ain't accepting no more bagels, tomato sauce. What the hell did you put on my bagel, Dana?
Are those poppy seeds?
That's what I was about to say. What kind of poppy seeds you put on a fucking bagel?
Are those really blueberries in the bagels?
The fuck?
I sent you some of my homegrown, Scarlett.
You don't want to leave. We're on a retreat somewhere, having a good time. You're gonna say to yourself, I don't want to go back home. You know what? Let's just destroy the vehicle. Like a little black box. Nobody will ever find us. It's fine.
Right? How mad you gonna be at me, Scarlett?
Ooh, girl.
I'm sorry.
My mama told me never to say. I got nothing nice to say. Don't say nothing else. But look at this one. She falling right in line with them. That face.
Callie.
It's with her right now. You see it. It's
yeah.
It's certainly she's so fucking creative with that shit there.
You are your mama's daughter.
Oh my gosh. And even more so, right? Like she's even more crazy than her mom. I don't know, maybe not. Like, goddamn, girl.
That's great. Have some guts. Jeff,
Right.
was it human guts? Were they human?
Of course not. You can't DoorDash.
You can't DoorDash human intestine.
Well, it's probably some TikTok something. Who knows? Kids these days. It was a challenge. It's fine.
Right? Deep down, Sean is proud, though. Like, oh, my baby girl knows about guts.
Let's watch it again.
Right? Oh, yeah.
It was pretty funny.
With her child. Oh, these were some good episodes. They were a good start to the season for sure.
Yes. Very good start.
Came out with a bang, and now she's told her man, go away. She don't want him anymore. You just don't understand. She's feeling herself a little bit there.
Yeah, she'll be.
Now, this is where I would tell Missy, you got to slow down. You ain't finding yourself another man like this.
Yeah,
he might be your one and only. Hold on to him.
Look,
that's your man.
Look, he's taking care of the cage and everything.
She'll be lonely.
This fucking welding on the goddamn tag.
Right? You ain't doing better than him, Misty.
Right? That's commitment right there, man. We know how she cares about cage maintenance.
I'm so opposite of the scheduling. Like, oh, Wednesdays is our time to clean out Caligula's cage.
Right?
Whatever. Like,
we normally clean up Caligula's cage.
Mm-hmm.
That shit, I get to that shit when I get to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, they are very meticulous.
Right? You know that boy love you. You know that boy love you. He even love your bird.
I mean,
But he was worried. She come in like, oh, I was so worried. Are you okay?
When they introduced Walter in the past seasons, I was like, really? Really? A guy like that exists in the world?
Yeah. Well, we got a Misty.
I mean,
Right, there's someone out there for everyone, James.
And
you
they
just gotta look. You just gotta look. There's a soulmate for everyone. And that's what scares me about him, because I think he might even have one up on Misty.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Yeah.
So he's even more batshit crazy than she is.
Right, 'cause he figured out all their shit, right?
Yeah.
He
Hell
knew what they were-
yeah.
They're both well written characters for sure. He found the where she got the jacket, the storage unit.
Yep.
And it was way too easy when he killed that police officer. Like,
He knocked up that dude. Stabbed just like
that dude
Misty.
just dropped.
And then Misty did it to Natalie, but Natalie's was fatal. They were both wielding some mean syringes on that past season.
Those are some serious folk.
Yeah, but I genuinely think that Walt loves Misty.
Oh yeah, he made her a special breakfast. I mean, damn girl. She didn't appreciate it. He wasn't very happy. He is not happy with her choice in friends.
No, he's not.
Look, I know you guys ate people in the woods and shit, but they don't. You know,
They've never cared about you.
You're acting great.
All right. No, like I love what he was telling her, like, that nice fine establishment, the guy he called all your contacts and none of them answered. Like, damn, that's harsh.
Until they got to W when I answered.
I was there for you. Love me. No, she doing him wrong. But she's, she really wants some friendships. She want to be one of the girls.
And then she gets there. What am I babysitting?
Right? She thought it was an intervention even. She was like, what is this, an intervention?
Because I'm an alcoholic. Because I've been drinking.
Right? I went too far. Here it is, yeah. I love it too because Callie, even like Callie didn't want her there, seemingly at first. Like she was like, what the fuck are you doing here? Poor Misty. She did not want to say, like her seeing Lottie too, she was even, what the fuck is going on here? What are we doing? But no, she got to be babysitter. And then she was like, yeah, we had a nice sleepover and it was bonding. And
Walt's like, it's 11 o'clock.
Yeah, that's not a sleepover. You didn't sleep over.
It's 11 p.m.
What the hell are you talking about? But no, Lottie worked her magic. And in the end, well, thanks to Callie. And they are pretty much, bestie buds hanging out. Like nothing. I just braiding her hair. And Mom was not pleased.
No, she wasn't.
Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, Misty? You're supposed to be the one that we can rely on.
I called you out of the blue and lied to you and drug you here to do something. Why didn't you do it?
Right?
You failed at your mission, Misty.
And it's like, are you an alcoholic? Well, I don't know. Are you a great mom?
Oh, snap.
Burn. Oh no, it's going to be interesting to see where they go with this show. And I wonder if they're ever going to give us a definitive answer. Like, I have a feeling we're not going to know whether it's something supernatural until the very end. I think they're going to play this little, like, teetering scale with us the entire way through. Is it? Isn't it? Are they crazy? Is it something really magical? I have a feeling that they're going to play this game with us until the end.
Right. Because everything other than when they hear the voices, to me, almost is explainable. And then even the voices at first, I'm like, okay, well, Lottie done drugged them up enough for them to hear shit. But the girl, Mari, hearing it is what's kind of like, okay, well, what the fuck? Because Ty, I'm thinking, okay, maybe they could explain it away. Like, yeah, we all see it, and it's like, okay, she's actually seeing something, but she could be like schizophrenic or something. You know, she sleepwalks, so she could have some kind of disorder that she's unaware of.
Yep.
But yeah, it's starting to get a little too. We only need like one or two more things, and then it's you can't deny the supernatural.
Right. So
Yeah.
if it is, let's say we're talking about, it could end with Ty if she died or something. It could possibly end. Have you guys saw a movie? It's called. Seen a movie. What is it? Fallen with Denzel Washington.
Oh, that sounds so familiar.
It was just about a spirit that would jump between people. And like you'd think you'd kill it if you killed the person that it was in at the time, but it would just jump to another person. And it's like you can't ever kill the thing. It's what you find out at the end. And so I'm wondering if the man with no eyes would be able to go to someone like Callie.
Well, yeah, I mean, it definitely seems like it was trying to go for the little boy, and Callie, now the way Lottie's talking to her, it definitely.
Oh, that maybe lineage has nothing to do with it if it's a spirit that just jumps, and it happened to be able to jump to Ty because she was there at the moment it kind of revealed itself.
Yep.
Yeah.
That could be.
Because something's still going on with the little boy. He don't want to see mom anymore, or Ty. And they haven't, like, that storyline is still not done. They made mention of it because she called him or whatever. So I'm curious to see if the little boy's going to have anything else popping off with him, and then where they're going to take Callie.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if the little boy stuff cleared up once Ty got away from him. If it was, something like that.
Honestly, I definitely want to see if they're going to continue with that, because he was pretty dominant in like the first two seasons. His sort of I don't know if it was personality change. He seemed like he was always kind of off, or something was going on from the start when we see him, but it definitely was like they started noticing more and more, right? Like he hurt that little boy on playground.
He was doing drawings and stuff too. So he was something. There was something there.
And I swear some of those drawings were not just like of him and his family. They were like of possible stuff they saw in the woods. And I'm like, okay.
Didn't he say in one episode there was like something out in a tree that was watching him or something? Or am I thinking?
Something like that. And then I think Ty, because that was when Ty started having her, when she was the adult Ty, was starting to do the sleepwalking again. Which, again, confused me to know if it was really
it was her.
Not. It was
right,
her.
It was her. That's right.
And so that's where I was questioning, like, okay, is Ty kind of doing this to her son, making him sort of crazy, or is actually seeing stuff, and then Ty, it's back. And so of course Ty's going through what she's going through again with it.
It was probably her sleepwalking self that was doing that to him. I remember that now. Yeah, that makes sense. So maybe it's not affecting him anymore now that she's away from him.
What's up, Jen Hack? Hi, guys. Loving Yellowjackets, and we are as well. We have been diving deep into the episodes, and they have been quite a ride. A lot of crazy, a lot of funny, and a lot of creepy. Which makes for a very good show.
But then it also makes me wonder, why was it, whatever was going on, why was it dormant for the time that it was? Because it does seem like between the time that Travis started to, like, say it's back, there was a period where nothing happened. So I wonder what kind of kicked it up again.
Well, Lottie, didn't she say like she was always kind of with it or something? Like she created that whole place, just almost like she was trying to invoke it. Like bring it back. Like maybe they left it in the forest and Lottie was getting it back. Because she eventually got out of the mental institution, right? And she started her retreat. She got in contact with Travis, and then everything started up again. I think that's the way I remember the timeline.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, one, like, because something they were living their lives for
Lottie.
a few years at that point, and then
Lottie
something
happened.
kind of like, okay, maybe.
Her little ass was off the drugs again. She's all out in the woods with her retreat. Because remember, at her retreat, that symbol was prominent there, right?
Yep.
And she was invoking shit. And she went messing with
Ah,
Travis.
But
And
it
all
seems
hell broke loose.
so. You think that in the adult times, to me it almost seemed like Ty had maybe been doing that for a while since her son was born, and like that's why he's so affected like that. So maybe her thing was ongoing through those years.
Oh, it's true.
But maybe it was Lottie that kind of brought everybody else back into it.
Oh, that's good.
I don't know.
Oh, that's a good point. See, Jen Hack says, do you reckon Lottie is lying about losing everything to get to Callie? She definitely was trying to pull at the heartstrings to get to Callie. Yeah, I think we all pretty much agree Lottie is singling out Callie. She thinks she's got some kind of connection to this and she even makes a note to it back in the last season of the last episode.
yeah, and Lottie came from money. Like, she came from money. Enough money that her dad was able to get them that plane. And you saw the mansion she was living in. So I don't believe Lottie when she's like, I lost everything. You can't be that broke.
And really, like, how would they be able to take everything away? Like, seemingly, she wasn't charged with anything.
Yeah, and it's still like her property.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like what Natalie overdosed. You know, they said that way nobody would know what happened. I don't know how they explained away the gunshot, other than we were out in the woods and we were teaching how to shoot. She had a misfire. You know, so I don't know what. Yeah, they probably took her back to the ward to do a psych eval just because of who she was and her history. But if they released her, how could they take away the property? Unless her parents took it away or something, or cut her off maybe. But even then, you would think her parents might be dead by now and she would have full sort of control over the assets maybe. I don't know.
I wouldn't be shocked if Lottie fucking killed her parents.
But not past Lottie.
Exactly.
She drugged them.
Did something.
Gave them that special tea. See what else we got.
Because she was admitted, we found out like right when at the point after they were rescued, I believe. Like her family immediately put her back into the loony bin.
Yep. Jen says Lottie and the Travis thing worried me. Yeah, no, Lottie, I do not like Lottie, and the way she did Travis very much so is the way she's kind of going after Callie, like this disregard for any of the individual harm that she's doing. And, you know, her mind, it's for something greater, you know, this greater purpose kind of thing. But she's so not caring about what's happening to everybody, and she doesn't seem to care what she's invoking. So dangerous. Because if that's real, I mean, if it's real supernatural stuff, with the rituals they're creating, I mean, you're just giving power to something that's literally, you're giving it a sacrifice in order to get something. I mean, that doesn't sound like you're giving something to the devil there, you know. Fuck's sakes, you at a crossroads here, sweetie? You giving up? That can't be good.
No, it can't be.
Because we're not talking about you're giving up like, oh, I'm sacrificing like my crops or something, you know, to the gods. I mean, they're doing this. This is like you're giving up someone's life, you know, then you're eating them on top of that.
Yep. And that in itself, the cannibalism, like there's so much lore behind doing stuff like that that invokes a lot of evil with it. It's nothing good ever caught in any of the, just from doing the research that we've done for From. With the whole Wendigo type of theory. There is no good lore out there when it comes to cannibalism. There's nothing good attached to something like that. There are a few lores to where it does give you power, but it's never a power that is let's say on a light side, the
Yeah, it's
side
not
of something
holy.
that would be considered light, it
So,
would definitely, it
darkness.
always falls into darkness and you become creatures and stuff. So that's why maybe the screams that we heard were like, what if whatever is out there, like what if that's what it does in the forest? It gets you to these points to where you do cannibalize in a
Mhm.
sense. And the screams are from what we heard from maybe a prior group of people that, like you said, something happens here and your plane crashes or you get lost in these woods, so to speak, because their plane was extremely off course. Like
Yep.
it was hundreds and hundreds of miles, like off course, because they do say that they crashed somewhere in Canada, in the woods out in Canada. And that's not even the way they were supposed to
Oh, that's
go.
good because that's where a lot of the Wendigo like is up in that area, I believe, where you get between like Canada and America, sort of in that area where you might be able to get. I don't know exactly which area of Canada, but I want to say a lot of the Wendigo lore comes from up that way.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if there were other groups or other people who maybe went through something like that, and that's the screams we heard.
Impossible. I love it, Jen. Are you talking about some Hollow Notes? She's a rich girl. She's a rich bitch girl. I always hear bitch when I hear the song. And she's gone too far. That is a good song, though. I listen to Hollow Notes. I'm assuming that's what you're referencing. If not, well, then, I'm just stupid. But I do.
But do you guys actually believe with the one scene we did see from when Lottie was younger that she maybe does actually have some form of ability of some kind? Or do you think she's just genuinely like a schizophrenic of some kind?
They're making it very prominent that she has some gift of some kind.
It seems that way. If you go the supernatural theory, then it almost seems like she has a connection of some kind or can connect because of her mental, I don't know if you would call it a disability or whatever. In real life, it's allowing her maybe to connect where the others can't sometimes, and he has to have the shrooms and stuff.
And Jen's, are you alluding that it was Lottie the whole time? She organized the private jet too? See, her and Misty, man, between the two of them, the whole group is doomed. I messed up.
Because it's just very odd, like how they ended up where they did.
Like, did Lottie even know, when they got on the plane that it was going to happen? I mean, she was still drugged up, so maybe she wasn't connected. That's right. Oh, that'd be messed up, though.
It's just the parents' way of trying to get rid of the daughter because she's such a burden.
But
get rid of it.
But now, this might be a little tinfoil hat. I'm going to put my tinfoil hat on for a second. Do we think that since she comes from a family of money and that we have seen that some company might be behind like the stuff that was left behind, do you think maybe her parents could possibly know more than they let on and could have kind of maybe had a little connection in this or whatever happened to them?
I don't, but tinfoil hat thinking it's plausible.
Right? Because there's definitely money behind those, that what we saw Coach found. That stuff's not cheap. And it would leave it to a company to maybe know of a place like this, find out about a girl like Lottie, like something like that. And again, tinfoil hat time. Like, could we be like, could Lottie's family have a little more to do with things than we think? Because to get a plane to fly that far off course, like, it's not like they were going around a storm or, like something brought them here. But again, tinfoil hat, I'll take it off now.
I can definitely see, even if about anything else, they were brought there or attracted there. I mean, I could see that regardless.
Right? Like, am I like,
No, I can see. I'm sorry. I think I was having
has From corrupted my mind too much? I'm just like totally thinking like way too left field right now.
Let that tinfoil hat fly. I'm sorry. Can y'all hear me good? Because I swear I had a little bleep in my internet there for a minute.
Oh no, I just thought about that. Like,
so more tinfoil hat for you guys.
Yay!
Since you're Lost fans, do you think KUH is not the initials of someone, but the company, and that it has, it's similar to, what was that called, Dharma?
Yes, that's kind of where I was going. That like, is there some fucking corrupt company that is just honestly behind all of this, that like set this up, knew about Lottie, like knew maybe even about Ty and what was connected to her family? Like, big companies and money like that, they can do stuff like that very, very easily.
Yeah, I don't know. That definitely brings a whole nother level, at this point, thinking, wow, it's something even bigger or something. So interesting for sure.
Definitely a possibility. You guys hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, all right, I'm sorry. It just keeps messing with me.
Like, right? Am I like, I don't know if like I just have too much From and Lost, like those type of shows in my brain, that I am like starting to like think like, what if there is a little more to this?
Well, like we were saying earlier, I mean, it's very strange that we got somebody in a cabin, we got somebody who lit the cabin on fire, and then we get whatever this mystery stash is.
Yeah, it'd be crazy if it ends up like when they get rescued, it's by KUH.
Right?
Right? Like,
this area.
Yeah.
Like they know about maybe something here, and maybe knowing what's connected to Ty, and they were maybe trying to initially get that being or capture that being or control that being or something like that. Because if
something that's here on this land or something.
Yeah, because let's say that it is the fact that killing that restaurant worker in turn saved Van. That is something some corrupt company would want.
Yeah, for sure. I think we figured out the show. Okay, stream over.
Woo!
We did.
No, that is pretty deep, though. That's when you start thinking about it, it does make sense.
Like, I don't know why, but like something is just like, I'm like, is there more to this? Because there's just so many little things that they're showing us that, like, can it all be random? Can it all be coincidence? Can it all be just these girls had shit luck and this plane just did happen to crash? I don't know.
And it definitely gave me like, now that we're seeing this stuff, like say like maybe like Lost or the Bermuda Triangle or something, like the land has something about it that's sort of messing with the electronics or something, causing the plane to crash. Because we never, like, it was seemingly as if there was there was no reason for it to crash. It just kind of dipped. Like it was like, nope, plane crashing.
Yeah, and like Dana said, if it's up in Canada, like they say, I forget where the playoffs were, but they left what, New Jersey or somewhere?
Yes, they left Jersey and were on their way to, I believe, somewhere down south. either somewhere down south or somewhere further up in like New England. They were like, I think that when they were talking about when they were found, they were like 1,000 miles or something off course. It was like a really far distance, and that's why nobody found them. Yes, mind you, Misty fucked up the black box, but that's why they weren't even looking in that direction because they were so far off course.
That's true. That is definitely true.
The plane was not where it was supposed to be. So
Okay.
that's why, and they never said how they were found. They only said, they did say the time frame. I believe it was more than a year, but less than 2 years that they were actually out in the wilderness. But they never said how they were found, who found them, or anything like that. So that's still not told to us.
Right.
And we
right.
don't know how long after that this next winter that's going to be per se, because the winter would be just over a year. So if they got under it, so maybe by the next
I think they said,
spring?
did they say a year and a half back maybe in season 1?
They did tell us the time. I'm just forgetting what they said.
I think it
But I
was.
believe it was more than a year, but I don't think it was more than 2 years.
Right. I think it was a year and a half-ish is what they said.
Yes, Cassie, like 18 months or something like that.
And Jen says, I hear there are magnetic anomalies in the mountains in Canada. So it could have been something like, I mean, he needs to break that compass out and see if it starts going all haywire.
Well, the thing is, they found the hunter
That's
guy
right. They did have the compass.
plane, and he was able to fly in and out. It seemed like maybe more than once, especially if it was him that stashed those supplies that Coach found, just in case. He had the cabin, but maybe he did stash those supplies out there just in case. But the
I know, it's very peculiar. A lot of questions. A lot of little things are giving us though. I really want to know if Anne's going to get cured of cancer. Because that's just, because they were always supposedly given something, or in their heads, they were given something for the sacrifice. So I'm curious as what they're going to get.
And do you guys, do you think the cabin is the same thing as the buried supplies? Is that the same connection? Because it just seems like they would be out there researching maybe, but it seemed like he was more of a survival type guy. Like, I just got to get away from it all or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure because we don't know if he had anybody else with him. Like maybe he was the last one. He had to bury bodies out there somewhere like the girls did. I'm trying to remember. Was it just his body there? It didn't look like, or was there like a piece of wood sticking out of him or something? I'm trying to remember now.
No, he had the gun. I think he shot himself.
Right. He shot himself. That's right. Which, if he had them supplies, I guess other than just pure madness, he shot himself. But otherwise, why? If he still had food left, it wouldn't be because he was starving to death or anything like that. I don't know. What do you guys in chat think? Was he?
Or maybe he didn't want to turn into something.
That too.
Or take it back with him. Like tie dyeing, might release it. Maybe he thought,
like he had me trapped there or something.
Yeah, if I trap myself, that's what that movie Fallen was about. The dude said, "I'm going to, get you trapped in somebody out in the middle of nowhere, and then kill that person, and then kill myself, and there's no one else out in the middle of the woods for you to go to," thinking it would die.
Mm-hmm.
but it just didn't all work out that way.
Well, that also kind of reminds me of that newest movie that came out, Smile,
Yeah.
where it was that same type of demonic force that it jumped from person to person.
Mm-hmm.
And in order, like how the chain worked was it would essentially make you go mad. So mad that you would kill yourself in front of somebody, and because they saw such a horrific act, the entity or the demon was able to then jump into that person
Mm-hmm.
and go from person to person in that sense, and that's how it fed off people. And in the last one, which made it even more horrifying, was the young girl was like a famous like Lady Gaga type. She was a performer, and she happened to do this final horrific act in front of like thousands of people. So now the demon spread to thousands of people compared to one by one, almost now becoming a plague of sorts.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's that type of entity that we might be dealing with, maybe it was somehow people found a way to trap it in this area.
Yeah, it's true. But see,
And now with these girls getting rescued, maybe now it's trying to spread.
that's true. But it still seems the thing, the kicker is Ty. If it's this dude, because it was
But
with
what if
Ty.
this dude's a guardian of some kind? What if maybe we're looking at it a little wrong and it's not necessarily something evil?
Grandma didn't seem to appreciate him.
Not my eyes. Don't let him take my eyes.
He didn't seem to be gardening her too well.
But again, she was older. So I mean, if it was the type of entity that just wanted things to die, why would you let somebody get to a ripe old age of sorts?
Well, if she was, like you said earlier, providing it something until she no longer could.
True. But if I'm talking about, if we're talking in the sense of an entity that, like how James said from the movie Fallen, something that goes from person to person, that's how it kind of feeds. Then we'd be looking at this entity.
Ty was able to see it. Like Grandma was freaking out, and she's like, "Don't you see it?" And wasn't it like, Travis was like, "Don't you hear it?" And then they all heard it. She told Ty, "Don't you see it?" She saw it. Travis is, "Can't you hear that? Don't you hear that?" And then, sure enough, later on that night, they all heard it. So I don't know. They muddy in the waters, Dana.
Damn these rabbit holes! Damn these rabbit holes!
But yeah, it could be like Jen's asking who the hell is Coach talking to in the caves. It could be a rando. It could be this mysterious dude here that the woods, or he's just done lost his mind, because we know he already lost his mind before.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing stuff. So it's.
But the other dude, Javi, was talking to someone. So
that's true.
That would
that's true.
Say that both of them lost their minds, which is possible.
They muddy in the waters. It's so muddy right now.
They keep it right on the straddling the fence thing.
Oh, yep. Yeah. Very ambiguous. They're giving us a lot, but again, it's like, okay, how do the pieces fit?
Yeah, what's the connection? Because it's like we have the woods that they're in, and we know that from when they landed in the woods, we saw stuff on the trees. Now, mind you, we don't know for 100% fact whether it was there before they got there, or, even with Lottie and finding the symbol in the cabin, because we know Lottie was up there before anybody else.
We don't know.
So, it's like they give us something, but then they give us something that could almost dispute it in a sense. So it's like we have the woods. We have this entity that's attached to Ty. We know that Lottie might have some kind of psychic abilities from what they showed us in that one scene from when she was younger. Now we have this mysterious box of survival stuff that obviously somebody else put there. Like, what's going to be the thing that connects them all?
Mm-hmm. Yep, there's shared
Like, what's going to be the
psychosis might
main?
be a thing. That's true.
What's going to be the main red string on our murder board that connects it all?
Right.
Mhm.
Those survival boxes really threw everything for a loop.
A little bit, for sure, because that's just too much. That hole's so deep. I mean, you don't have that much survival. I can't see you just toting all this out there for a nice camping trip. It seems too military-like, or like you were saying, like it's a corporation or something. It just doesn't, I don't know. It's peculiar.
It is, but I'm curious too, Jen, like how they were actually rescued. I can't wait to when we get to that point to see how that actually went down.
And yes, Jen, is Crystal still alive? We don't know. We did so many questions.
Or was she food for somebody else?
Did Crystal go missing before the Javi thing?
I can't remember. That's what I was trying to remember earlier. If he might have found her or not.
But there's no way really she could have probably survived on her own in a cave, right?
No, because she would have definitely been hurt.
If all of the other girls are having trouble surviving together.
Well, Javi seemed like he was surviving in the cave just fine. And Coach seems like he's doing all right. But for her, how she would have gotten to one of those like hotspot caves, because they were like a hotspot at one point. That's how like Coach found it, because he was like,
yeah, and I don't think Javi would have been strong enough to move that body.
And he didn't have
especially if she's like passed out and dead weight.
Yeah.
I don't think he would have had the strength to do that.
Right. It's not like he had rope or anything like that to try to drag her. And yes, I want to know what the symbol means too, yo. Because see, like we get to triangle. Is it connected to this triangle? Like, is this like the start, and then they added some shit to it and invoked some? I don't know. I don't know either, Jen. I want to know what the symbol is too. Okay, so yeah, that was like a doomsday survivalist. LOL, stockpile everything you can. Yeah, they had quite a bit. Oh, Jen wonders if Javi ate Crystal.
Oh, snap.
Oh, dark.
That's an option. I mean, I don't think he didn't find the survival kit.
No, he didn't.
He survive? And how did he? But then, how did he cut her up? Did he have a knife on him? Did he like eat her right there, ceviche style?
Man,
I mean, I'm not a ceviche person, but that is even more. And then they went to tapas and they ordered ceviche on this episode. Oh, it's so gross. I don't know, man. I know I can't wait for this next episode. Are we gonna get to see Callie listen to the tape, the little recorded tape, and find out what's on that?
And that looks like a digital videotape. So it looks.
I was curious. Was it like an old cassette, or was it a video?
I think it's a video, and I'm wondering if it has anything to do with Travis, because he had the ritual stuff and the symbols drawn beneath him and all that, and that's something he would probably do because he probably went crazy. But since she got the letter and it's got that tape in it, it looks like a mini DV tape, and yeah, I wonder if it has anything to do with Travis. I don't know.
Like somebody had a camcorder or something recording this shit?
Right. Well, I just quickly looked up just like a basic meaning of like triangle. And the first thing that pops up is the triangle is a sacred symbol with many supernatural meanings, including the Holy Trinity, the interconnectedness of mind, body, and spirit, and the balance of nature.
Hmm.
And if like the triangle is part of the main symbol, it would make sense that it's used out in the forest like that.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I'm curious to see what we're gonna get on this little tape here. If it's like camcorder, like, oh, are we gonna get like a damn, kind of like what are the movies, the like little VHS movie type deal or some shit, some kind of old cam. Those are creepy sometimes because nobody
Because
ever
it
knows how
says
to hold the camera right, and it'd be shaking all over the place, and you half-ass see something, and then until you finally see that one scene of like blood or something. Oh shit!
so I don't know. Some crazy stuff.
He says looks like a 8 millimeter video. Ooh, Casey knows. Samuel says, I bet it'll be like Lord of the Flies. Some rescue team will be like, what are you doing while they're covered in blood? Doing a hunt. Yeah. What's going on? Nothing? We were
I
hunting
don't know
a
what you're talking
deer?
about.
We were going after deer,
Yeah, yeah. Did you see that white moose? None of
right?
y'all saw that white moose?
Oh,
Oh,
we were just hungry. We really thought we saw a moose.
yeah.
It's been a few days since we ate. You're looking pretty tasty.
Yeah, I don't think Callie has a way to watch that tape.
Is she gonna take it? Is she gonna take it to school? Is school gonna have like some kind of old school shit? If she goes to like the library and asks, "Hey, I need to play this for, research history class."
But then you take the chance of whoever she gives it to seeing it to do that. So I don't know if she would do that.
Well, no, you wouldn't give it to the librarian. You would ask for the little like, yeah, or you could go to like your local library. Sometimes they have, or they used to, where they would actually have the devices and stuff, so you could take it up there and do it yourself.
I'm so interested. I want to know what's on there. What's on the tape? What's on the tape?
What's on the tape? She
And
might.
so
She might be able to go in her attic, right? Mom may have one. She might be able to put like old
true.
recorders, like on
Do you
video
think she's gonna
camera.
tell her mom about it?
Hell, not till
Not
she sees it.
yeah, not until she watches it.
Yeah, because she wants. She seems like she's trying to be one step ahead of mom, even, and she really wants to know what they did because she thinks about it all the time.
Yeah, because they didn't have one while they were out in the woods or anything, and unless it's something they've done in the past 2 seasons that was secretly videoed, it seems like it may be connected to Travis. I don't know, but with her getting it, I don't know. I
It
wonder
was
if it had
given to
anything to do
Shauna,
specifically
so
with Shauna.
that's what I'm thinking. Like, because we don't know if they're going to fight. All right, so now that we have the introduction of this survival kit, what if the girls, I don't know, if the girls find something and they do find like a camcorder and they record one of the rituals or something?
Oh, like maybe there was a camcorder of some kind in there.
Or like I said, they could find their own. Like if Coach found this stash, they found the cat, and like we have no idea what else could be in these woods. There
Yeah,
could,
and they just haven't shown us that yet. Maybe.
and that'd be fucked up.
Like right before she actually watches it, we see the person back in time doing the camera thing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe, because I'm trying to think, but it could probably, y'all are probably closer to the Travis thing, like maybe somebody recorded that. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's a mystery tape. We don't know what's on it.
It may be a cassette tape looking tape, but it's probably 8mm and video, so that'd be cool.
Well,
Yeah, that definitely looks like the type of thing that went in my like camcorder.
Mm-hmm.
What if it's the man with no eyes? Dum dum dum.
Yeah, like some damn. What was it? I can't think. Fucking. It's getting late. Words are not wording. No, I cannot think of the horror movie, The Grudge. Yeah.
Hello, I'm the man with no eyes. I work for a company called KUH.
Right, like it's going to be some fucking Dharma Initiative video on there. Like, welcome to the facility that you have found yourselves in. Please push the numbers every certain amount of time, so the world doesn't blow up.
And Jen says, Melissa the one who left the phone for Shauna? Is she stalking them? I think it's Melissa so far. That's my vote, at least for now. Because I just don't trust the chick. And she just creeped me out with Shauna there at the end.
I'm thinking it's Mari.
You're probably more right. I just don't like how she was all like just stalking the hell out of Shauna. And then I'm assuming Shauna had to break up with her at some point. I don't know if she took it well. I don't know why I get a lover's quarrel from them. Like, oh, they're going to have a lover's quarrel later. And Shauna's like, what are you doing here? I'm married. Stop stalking me.
We cannot be together. But it's going to be interesting because we know another survivor pops up. Because you said the actress's name who plays her. We just don't know who she is yet.
Yep, Hilary Swank.
Yep. So we know another survivor pops up.
Jen says my friend joked that this show has a high lesbian survival rate. Yeah, I could see Van, Ty, and Shauna. They are all survivors. That's how you survive, Dana.
Good to know. Noted.
Sorry, guys. Y'all are shit out of luck. I don't know, because they said lesbian, not gay. So it's just the lesbians that survive. But now these were some good episodes.
Yes. Great start to the season.
Indeed. I was very pleased. He wasn't pleased.
Poor Jeff.
Yep, poor Jeff. He got no control over the ladies in his house.
He really doesn't.
I mean, when he walked out on Shauna in the bedroom, I mean, he's pissed.
Mm-hmm. And then what did she do? Her little ass just was like, well, I need to make a phone call.
Yeah, she's tried to check up on our stalker.
Yep. I love it too. She's like, I would like to speak to your manager. She's carrying it up, yo. Like, she didn't want to say it, though. She was like, I sound like a Karen, but I'm going to say it. I need to know. Speak to your manager.
I think she's going to turn out to be, we think it's Ty. We think it's Lottie. Everybody's hating on Maury. But Shauna may be the evil one.
She definitely has it in her.
In the end.
She definitely got it in her.
I don't see her doing like the being the one under the mask.
Right. She's not one to mess with, though.
Like, I'm curious if they do split, if she's still going to be part of the group when they're doing the next winter deal, and they're all masked up and going crazy. Because I know we talked about there may be kind of a divide in the group, and I'm curious how many people. No, they still had like pretty much everybody together. Ooh, does Shauna become the new leader?
I don't know. I mean, what do you got to do to become a new leader? Just vote it in, or does she have to try to kick Natalie's butt or something?
I guess you have to. I don't know. Lottie kind of chose Natalie, didn't she?
Well, Lottie said that it chose Nat.
But Lottie really. How did
And
that go down again? Like, was it like it chose, or was Lottie like,
well, because
the power
because she survived being the one chosen, and that it took Javi, Lottie kind of threw Nat into the then you must be it's since you survived, like she kind of was thrown into it.
Oh, so that means that Shauna's the new leader now. Because remember, she was picked and Natalie got hit. Shauna, new leader. For future.
Possibly.
Did they pick
Was there a trailer? Was there a trailer for episode 3?
I do not know.
Yeah. I think there was.
Was it on the... Let's see. Let me look it up. If I can get it on YouTube, we'll play it if you guys want to watch it.
I was just curious.
Just a minute.
Because Yellowjackets airs on regular TV it's not just an app show, right?
It's Showtime, I believe.
Yeah, Showtime.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like it airs.
Yeah, that's what I'm
like
saying.
How,
it airs on Showtime, I think,
Yeah.
as well as the Oh, dang it! There's too many streaming services. I was gonna say Apple TV, but that one's Severance. My notepad. Paramount Plus, and then I believe it airs on Showtime. Because if it's on Showtime, I don't have the. Let's see. Oh, we got episode 3.
I do. Let me check on my Paramount real quick.
Because if there's one, we will have to get it for another episode. Because if it's not on YouTube, I don't have it right now where I can share it. So we might have to do that in the next one. And just know to get it for the next episode. Yeah, they picked cards, the Queen of Hearts, I believe, for each one of the rituals for the most part. Even when the last episode they did, and Shauna picked the Queen of Hearts.
There was nothing on the app.
Let's see. Samuel says Mari fell into the pit, drank hot chocolate like Jackie. Shauna bites her and wants to eat her, foreshadowing that she'll die. Possibly. We definitely don't know if she is a survivor or not yet. I don't have the trailer. I just looked. I did not see it pop up for me on YouTube like somebody else has got it put out there or anything like that. At least I didn't see it. I'm looking like, no, that's just for the season. And I don't. If I was to get it off TV or something like that, I wouldn't be able to get that right now for you guys. I'd have to get that later.
You'd think it's on YouTube. I think it was on Showtime.
Mm-hmm. Yep, playing with the Queen of Hearts. Really, very smart. Yeah, water also killed with hot chocolate. It's creepy. All right, damn it. Can't even drink hot chocolate anymore. It's a death sentence. You're over the hot chocolate at the moment, Jen. All right. See, Samuel says, I think Shauna was jealous that Mari was friendly with Jackie while their friendship was falling apart. Ooh. That was the start of the rivalry, taking her friend? She's like, hell nah, bitch. Going down. Tackled her, bit her, spit in her food, smashed her face in the ground. Yep. Shauna's brutal. Oh, you think she was in love with Jackie? I mean, I don't know, maybe. A lot of possibilities. Lots of possibilities. But yeah, I can't wait for the next episode and to see where they take us as we go through the season. Getting a little bit more of what the craziness these girls were into in the woods and what they started. And what's weird, because when they're showing this, does it not remind you of kind of what Ty saw a little bit when she was all crazy and they were eating on Jackie?
Yep.
And now they're just so happy. It's springtime and we're good, and get you some nice soup with a side of spit.
Ooh.
That was a lot. She had quite.
She been saving that up.
Something. Like it stretched. It was like I was like, oh, damn, girl.
It lingered. Like she made sure. Like it lingered.
Aren't
She's
you gonna
like,
eat?
right? Isn't it yummy? It's full of vitamins.
Yeah, it did. It looked like the Cannibal Toga party. I totally started to get them vibes. I'm like, yeah, that kind of reminds me of that scene. Like, oh shit. But yeah, we'll see if these two get another run in before the end of the season. She was not ready for Shauna though. Like, man, because she stood up to her. You poured, like, you knew Shauna was already spitting your food. You don't think she wasn't gonna grab your ass up? You should have been ready to like dodge and weave. You know, fucking bop her in the face. So I don't know, but she just kind of went down like a bitch.
Shauna's tough.
Hell yeah, she is.
Eat it. I said eat.
And she's unhinged, man. You don't mess with her. I mean, she's on the edge.
Yeah, especially at this point. I mean, after the baby and Jackie, and then now they're just Lottie's fucking with them even more. Like, yeah, she's over the kumbaya sort of fairy tale the girls think they're living. Oh no, see, that's daughter. Hang on. Get that good one of Shauna. Because they kind of look alike. Yeah, they both kind of evil. They got some evil vibes going.
Yeah, Callie's at the I don't really give a shit anymore stage. I'm going to smoke some weed at the house. I'm going to drug Misty. I'm going to, you know, I'm going to pour guts out all over the table. It's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did. They like mother, like daughter. Yeah, I can't wait. Like I said, we'll see where we get to with this next episode. Lots of little trails that they have us going down right now between all the characters, and even some that we haven't gone back to yet. I want to see what's going to happen with Ty's son, her family, of course, Callie, what's on the videotape, who our mystery chick is, where them damn supplies come from, who Coach is talking to. Shit, hang on, I'm gonna lose finger. I don't have enough fingers to count all these mysteries, but there's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them.
But yeah, I'm trying to think what else. What other questions we got? Anything else you guys want to say about the episodes before we wrap it up? Any other little things y'all remember you wanted to look at or talk about or dive into?
I just can't wait to see what was on that videotape. Who the fuck is Coach talking to? And
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm just ready. Gimme, 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 gimme.
Right? Oh, and what's gonna happen to our boy? Is he gonna get to come back into Misty's life? Or is he gonna turn them all in?
He'll probably show up in a moment of need and help them out or help her, save her.
He probably will. You know, or turn them in for their multiple felony charges that they should. And Jen says Callie is freaking going off guts, drugging joints, and Lottie can't wait to see what she does next. I know.
And what did they talk about when Misty was passed
Yeah.
out? So what point is she at already that we don't even maybe know?
And how much of it does she know? Yeah, Misty's probably not feeling too happy right now because she's gonna probably think she just got drunk,
Yeah, she probably may not even know.
and she's probably thinking she fucked up. You know, like, oh, I messed up, so she's even more gonna be wanting to make up for it.
Because Shauna was like, "Do you have a drinking problem?"
Oh,
Like, is a question mark? Like, should this have been an intervention?
Because she looked like she did.
right? She just wakes up and throws up right on the table, and it's like, that ain't good. Look, she's passed out. Poor Misty. She took that shot though, yo. She took that whole drink, just bam. Took her like what, 5 minutes after that she was out.
You're supposed to be the babysitter.
Right? You were the responsible one, Misty. It wasn't very responsible that night.
But look, I mean, really, the whole psychology of this show, if you think about it, Shauna calls Misty. She needs someone to watch her kid and her other friend, Lottie, who's crazy in her own right. And her kid just threw guts all over the table and stuff. But let me call Misty, who just happened to stab another one of my friends and kill her just the other day. You know,
It's a parent of the year, man.
let me invite her over to watch my kid and Lottie.
Right?
While I go do the thing I'm going to go do and get stalked by Melissa.
Or whoever our mystery lady is, right? She wants to know, man. She's like, what does she look like? It sounded like she got a description too at the end. So like she was like, oh, like she knew who it was.
Right. And I think this show, maybe like some other shows, it will edit something together to make you think something, and then later on it'll be something else. But I think the way they did this, it is what it is, maybe.
Yeah, because they flash between Shauna and her and then her doing the phone call and sort of talking about whoever this mystery chick is.
Yeah.
But it still could be a total just
it
throw us off.
It could.
It's a hell of a throw off too, because the way they set the whole episode up was very much so centering around this chick with Shauna.
Yeah.
And then the chick that they got for this season, the new actress, to me would look if we're compared, would look more like her than Mari.
Right. But you never know. Mari could still be out there. I don't know if she's Pit Girl now that I've kind of thought about it too much since we've been talking about it.
Well, don't mean Coach don't take her out. Now, Coach was seeming a little unhinged there, trying to figure out what to do with her.
But that would be crazy Daisy if Coach says, well, we found out how Javi survived, and this must be Crystal's bones left laying here.
Oh, God, it's brutal.
And I'm going to survive by feeding you hot chocolate, but eating you later, fattening you up a little bit.
Oh, that's brutal. Let's see. That all right? This is God damn it! It's so dark. But I was trying to look at the hair, and I'm like, I don't know. They gave us like the shittiest fucking shot of the fucking hairline. I was like, is it the color? Maybe. But then again, it could be Mari's.
I mean, it's got to be Hillary Swank, though, right?
I don't know. I don't know for sure. That's my gut, but I mean, I've been wrong so many times on some of these shows. I don't know.
Shoot, it's easy to be wrong. I'm wrong a bunch.
But it's fun to think about.
Sometimes The Walking Dead, I was so wrong that I was wrong even after it was right, and I was like, no, it's still not that. It's gonna be something else. It'll change later. You know, I was really holding on to my theory like tight. But sometimes it just is what it is.
I was so wrong with The Walking Dead because I was going based off the comic book, and it got to a point where I was like, I don't know what the fuck they're going to do next.
Yeah, switcheroos.
Jen asked. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Maybe I was answering that. Maybe I'm 50-50 on that still, I think.
I am too, just because of the way like he interacted with Mari in that scene. He could have been sincere, but he also didn't seem like he wanted to kind of tell her much either. So, like, because she asked, like, how you didn't smell the burning house, like, how did you not smell it? And I'm like, yeah, dude, you're out in that little cave area, but were you down in there that whole time? Did you not eat during that? Did you not come up and, like, what was he eating on?
The rest of Crystal.
Right? So, I don't know. I mean, because he acted weird when he answered it. So, I don't know either. I'm kind of 50-50. I'm with you on that.
All right.
Yes. Hillary, is that the actress, right?
Yeah.
I heard Hillary. Yeah, she's signed the contract. Yeah. So we'll see who she gets to be. If she's just, I mean, they made it out like I think it's gonna be Misty. Not Misty. Dang it, Melissa. Got Misty, Melissa, Mari. I swear to God, I'm horrible with these names. Oh, I got to write I'm gonna have to just have a notebook with everybody's names and keep up with
Write sticky notes just all around.
I'm telling you, keep up with the cast and everything. But no, Anna's, our girl Ty, did she save her girl? Is she going to not have cancer anymore? Go into remission? A lot of questions to be answered. And is he still going to get the deal? I mean, I know he's mad at what Shauna said, but will the guys come back and be like, well, especially this guy here. I think, I'm with you on that, James. I think he might have been into Shauna or something. He was looking at her the whole time. And he seemed to be like, ooh, wow. Like he was impressed, but also shocked.
I don't know. If I had to bet, I would say no, that deal's off.
Damn it. I was hoping they would be like, no, your wife sealed the deal for us.
Because that was kind of embarrassing to that one dude. Like, really? You're a self-made man? Let's talk that out a little bit.
Yeah, right? You sure about that? Sure about that?
She was cold, boy.
You want to keep going with that lie?
I mean, Jeff might have saw through them, but he was, of course, having to kiss their butt because he wanted the job or the contract. But she saw through them, I think, for sure, and she just couldn't wait. I think she couldn't wait to say something like that.
Mm-hmm. Especially.
Oh, yeah. It was building up, that whole conversation. Like, she was waiting for her moment. She was just like... she was going to say something.
After she found the phone, she was kind of freaked out, and then the guys were kind of like putting her husband down, like, you're not quite the fit and everything. And then she's like, whoa, wait a minute. What did your dad do again? I'm sorry. He's retired. No, what did he do before he was retired? Yeah, I thought so, you bitch. Self-made my ass.
Right? You got your shit from your daddy. Stop it. Stop it.
Mm-hmm. Carla asks, whoever put the phone in the bathroom is following her, or was it a setup? I definitely think it's the same one that left the little recorder tape for Shauna. I think whoever it is following her. I think it is her little lover in the forest. But that's not I'm not sure 100% though. It could be Maury, or it could be somebody we don't even know altogether.
Right? It could be. We all could be fucking way off.
Right. If we hadn't have already seen the trailer and Hilary Swank character, we definitely would be thrown off probably, but it just does seem like, that's a good casting for a adult Melissa.
Mm-hmm. But we'll have to wait and see.
You think we're gonna see them this next episode?
If not the one after, because it's building. I couldn't imagine, especially after Shauna had the phone call, and it seemed like when she talked to the manager, she got the description and that she kind of knew who it was, which would make sense if we do get to see this new actress come in. Like Shauna just sees her and confronts her and like beats the shit out of her.
Or does what they do at the tree. Bam, chicka, bam, bam.
Love is in the air.
I don't know how Jeff will feel about it. He might be into that kind of thing. You never know. He doesn't seem like the kind, though. He's not into the chronic.
Yeah, Jeff won't be let into the room.
Yeah, he seems like too much of a tight butt. He'd be like, "Oh my gosh, Shauna."
I did like how he told me, like, we don't close cabinets anymore around here. Like, maybe she would when she got done. Give her a second.
He just needed something to. He's just in a bad spot.
He ain't got no control. He's losing control of his household, yo.
That's why he just needs to smoke some of that shit and eat some potato chips.
Yep.
Enjoy it. Just enjoy the chronic. It'll make you feel so much better.
This is pretty much where he's at this point.
Eat some gummies.
I just love this shot of him.
Even if you don't want to smoke, take an edible.
But, if I knew Lottie and knew about Lottie and she was coming to stay, I'd be heck no also.
Oh, yeah. Mom Shauna was saying no, but then Callie came in and guilted her into their, fact they murdered folks and fucking blackmail and all kinds of shit. Like, damn. And Callie's, she's got that mouth just like her mom. Like, she's manipulative, everything. Like, she knows what the hell she's doing.
All these TV shows that show these just normal families, from Breaking Bad to shows like this, just that normal family down there in the subdivision, you never know what's going on.
Right. It's the only thing things are too perfect. There's usually a little something else going on.
The crazies.
Jen,
right, it makes you think of our horror movie that we love, Scarlet Serial Mom.
Yep.
Like,
I love that movie.
I'm so perfect.
Look, she cares about her recycling, yo. You don't mess. You don't do recycling.
She beat
wrong.
That chick with a fucking drumstick.
And recycling.
That was great.
Don't put, your plastics in with your cans and garbage. Got to watch your language.
Language.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you didn't mess with that mom. She was. I would imagine that's what Misty would be if she had a family. And if Misty ever settles down with a dude, they get in the suburbs and have a kid or two.
She's
turns
like
into serial mom.
She's like, hey, great, we can alpha alphabetize the cabinets or whatever.
Yeah.
What?
Misty would definitely kill somebody for not recycling.
Hey, I mean, forgive me if you guys do that, but that's just kind of weird.
I don't alphabetize my items. Matter of fact, I probably have medicine in with my food items right now.
Yeah, she was like, "What? The medicine's in with the food?"
Yeah, I mean,
The
we
furthest
got
we
cold
go
medicine up
here
there with my
stuff's not
rice and stuff.
alphabetized, but we have like a pasta shelf. We got all like the cans together.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
I'm not
cereals in
even
one
that
place.
organized, Dana. You do better than me. I got pasta in one shelf and I got some on the counter, and cans are just wherever the hell they fit.
Well,
There's no organization
we're
here.
Italian. Our pasta shelf is literally a cabinet. So my mom,
No, I'm
when we
serious,
make
though.
pasta, it's a pound at a
No,
time.
I literally have ramen noodles in one cabinet, ramen noodles in another cabinet, and then we got a stray pack or two in the closet. There's no rhyme or reason to my kitchen.
But there is to you because you know where everything is.
No, I don't. Trying
Okay,
to find a
then I
can of
can't
green
help you.
beans is fun sometimes. I have to try to remember where I last put it. And I'm usually pretty good at knowing like about where it's at most times. Until that one time you can't find it and then you have to drag everything out. And then you find it behind the most random ass thing and you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's my life, Dana. That's why I have you. You're organized, see? That's how we work. I'm the chaos, she's the organization together makes good show.
Pretty much. I love my spreadsheets.
You do. You know me, I'm like, I had a list somewhere.
I doodled over my notes.
I did. As a matter of
I'm like,
fact, I
damn
have
it,
a doodle.
Scarlett.
I doodled over the notes that I took, and it wasn't much. It was just so I could remember the episode name or like and what platform it's on. I doodled on that page too.
Yes, I'm the
Look,
organized one in the
I
relationship.
tried to draw the little guy from BioShock. Well, he ain't little. I tried to draw the Big Daddy. That is all. Leave it at that. Yeah. So yeah, me and Misty, yeah, she would not like my house. She'd be like, "What the hell?" Now I'm not as bad as this. Like I watched this one lady on YouTube and stuff, and she keeps her lemon juice down under the kitchen sink where her chemicals are, like cleaning supplies. I don't go that far.
Why?
I'm not quite that's the craziness. I can't look. I thought I was chaotic. I was like, holy shit.
Oops, I thought I grabbed lemon juice. Did I just give you bleach? Did I just give you the lemon scented,
Well, and I'm
Mr.
curious,
Clean?
too, like, is the lemon juice supposed to be refrigerated? I mean, I refrigerate mine after opening, but then
I do too.
So I was like, was it even supposed to be in the cabinet?
Yeah, see, there should be a barrier, like, maybe you could have a spice drawer or something, but the cabinet should be like chemicals below, food above.
Right, like I don't put any of the food with the like I said, man, my cabinets are all kinds of crazy, but no, the chemical cabinet, I don't put the food with the chemicals.
Oh yeah, lemon juice. It's under the sink by the bleach.
Right, like when I saw that, I was like, she went down to the cabinet and pulled that out. I was like, damn, woman. I was like, and then I was like, is that even supposed to be in the cabinet? Like, forget the fact it's with chemicals, that's bad. I'm like, but was it supposed to be refrigerated? I mean, it's lemon juice, so maybe not. It's not like.
I mean, I've done crazy stuff like put cornstarch when I meant to put baking powder and wondered why the shit didn't rise. But that was.
I've done the oops. I put salt instead of like sugar.
Yeah.
That was probably the chronic,
Yeah.
Right? Don't you think?
Pretty much.
Where's our the more you know? Do not do things stoned.
Hang on. And what's up, Chris? Welcome, hun. There you go, Dana. There's the more you know.
Yes. Be smart, kids. Be smart.
Well, yeah, I mean, because she probably does use it to clean, but it's just like she uses it to clean, cook. It's an all-purpose and under the cabinet with the bleach, yo.
Now I know we keep our white vinegar under the sink, but that's because my mom swears that cleans everything.
Oh yeah,
So that
well,
is
no,
like
no vinegar,
literally,
yeah, white vinegar, yeah, you can use that on the outside of your house.
but then when I met my husband, that's what they marinate and do fried chicken in. Believe it or not, it's like the base. So I get very confused. Like I'm like, wait a second, I now use this in cooking. Can
Hmm.
can we have like so it's in two places. She has like we have the bottle that's for cleaning and then the bottle I use to make fried chicken in.
You got two separate ones. There you go. That way you
Yes,
don't make the mistake of grabbing the wrong bottle.
just in case.
That's because it can
Just in
end very
case.
tragically. Very tragically. Oh yeah, Chris, they gave us 2 episodes, so yeah, go binge on there. Awesome episodes, a lot of crazy, a lot of funny, and a lot of creepy.
Yes. We went down rabbit holes tonight. We have some crazy theories, some regular theories. So it's a little bit of everything.
We got some
And I blame
drugs.
that on From. Like I so blame that on From because now it's like I analyze everything in like a crazy fucking way sometimes to
Hmm.
where I'm just
But to
like
be fair, you did that with
I can't
Lost
help
too.
myself.
You did that with Lost, so really it was Lost that did it to you.
True,
From
true. That
continued
was the
it.
start. Very true.
Yeah, we got drugs. We got a little bit of everything in the 2 episodes. We got
Yes,
stalkers. We got some lesbian action. We got um, oh, damn what we got supplies or some weird shit that they found. All kinds of things.
right. We got something screaming in the woods. Whole bunch of crazy shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, and it just don't seem like it's in their head. So the supernatural thing seems to be something to it.
Yep, they're definitely giving us more clues that it's not just the psychosis. It's something more. I can't wait to
I
see.
love I love Jen. You see her question?
Hmm.
All right, Isaac,
Yes.
here, quick question. Are eggs really getting ridiculously expensive where you're? Yeah, they are. As a matter of fact, my mom and dad
Yes.
have thought about getting chickens at this point.
Hey,
And,
look.
and it's not a joke anymore. We joked about it for years. It's not a joke anymore.
Yeah, listen, way back even like a few months ago, I did a chat GPT thing like how high would they have to get before it made sense to invest in chickens, and it's already past that point now. I
Yep.
thought back then I was like, oh, it gave me a number like $9 or $10 a dozen, and I'm like, oh no, it won't get that high. And in some places they actually are. So it's like,
Yep. I was
what?
just gonna say here in New York, depending now it depends on the brand and they still do run sales, but yeah, at certain stores you're paying $10 a dozen.
Yeah, ours is not quite that bad. I'm trying to remember. I ain't actually bought eggs in a few weeks because they were going on. But they're not quite that. I mean, they're high compared to what they used to be. But no, we're definitely looking into getting some
And
chickens.
where I am in New York, you are not allowed to have chickens. So that wouldn't even be an option for me.
Well, you know what? They want your garden too, Dane. In New York, just looking
They do,
real,
those bastards.
looking
I
real
couldn't
shady.
believe that.
But David, they can give people who have come here illegally driver's license in New York.
I don't think I told James this story. So I bought my seeds last season for my garden because I had to get some seeds. Because, now they make them to where you can't like grow from the seeds of stuff you grow
Yeah.
because they want you to fucking keep buying seeds and stuff. I literally got a tax form in the mail saying this is for your taxes because of the seeds you bought that they're going to tax my fucking garden. And there's now a law in New York that if there's ever another pandemic and shortage of anything, they have the right to come in and claim food from my garden.
That's crazy daisy.
Is that not some bullshit? I literally got like a W-2 on my fucking seeds.
That's
I was like,
crazy.
what is this? What is this? They were like, yeah, this is for when you file your taxes. I
They
was like,
already
you've
would do
got to
it
be
for the
shitting me.
water too, right? Like they don't want you collecting rainwater in certain places and stuff like that. God damn.
Yeah,
Talk about some
man.
government overreach. Like,
Yeah,
trying to
those
get a hold of
city,
that shit.
you city people. I don't know. Nashville's bad, but I was renting, so I didn't have to like. And I moved like through the years. I moved a few different places across the city, so it just didn't really affect me. And I live out in the country now, and I just that's crazy to hear.
Yep.
What's up,
Because it's
Katie
not like
Kirby? Glad to see
we
you
are like,
hanging. Go ahead.
welcome, welcome. No, I'm saying, well, I'm not in the city. I'm like 20 minutes outside of the city, but all the bullshit from the city is now trickling to where we are. It's insane.
Yeah. So 20 minutes out, is that I guess still under the jurisdiction of the same as the city?
No, we are considered I'm in Westchester County, not in like New York City itself, but I can literally I'm 10 minutes away from the Bronx, 30
Oh,
minutes
okay.
away from Manhattan.
All
So
right.
like
But
I'm close
you guys,
enough.
yeah, and you guys got that as far as you said the tax thing.
Yep, it's ridiculous.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
What's up, Luncher? Glad to see you hanging with us tonight as well. Says, bruh, just unleash Boyd on him. He might be able to regulate. Get him in line.
Yeah, I can't
Maybe.
wait to get out of New York. I can't wait. North Carolina is looking better and better.
Eminent domain of your crops, yo. I know. It's getting rough out here.
That's
Or
crazy.
up there, rather. Because they ain't quite got us down here like that.
Especially
See,
now
this
with these
is why I'm
goddamn
glad.
Chinese
Look,
fucking lantern bugs. I can't take it no more. I
this
can't
is why
take
I'm
it.
glad I live in the South. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't a big religious person, so I wasn't like got along with a lot of people down here growing up. But now, yeah, I'm kind of glad I live in the South because when it came to COVID and a lot of these things, like we don't get hit with some of the stuff like y'all did in New York. Like some of the
Oh,
stuff
it
you're
was
talking
horrible
about.
here with COVID. We
I
were
mean,
we were
you don't get to
locked
defend
down with.
yourself. You don't get to have your own food. Like they're taking your food. You can't defend. Like it's literally the civil rights violations here to me. It's fucking outrageous.
Oh
But
yeah, we were locked the fuck down with COVID. Like National Guard lockdown. You couldn't go anywhere or do anything during COVID.
Yeah,
and
it's crazy.
we made fun of the mask down here. I mean, like there were some places that like would try to enforce it, like if you went to the doctor's office, and some establishments would, but for the most part, if you just had the mask on your face or in your hand, they really didn't say too much to you. And we walked everywhere we wanted to go. Like, and I barely wore the damn mask unless somebody kind of looked at me sideways, and I was like, fine, I'll put it on, walk around the corner, take it back off.
Yeah, no, you were not allowed anywhere without a mask. And it got so bad to where I'm not vaccinated because of medical reasons. Like, I'll
Mm.
put it out there. And I actually was not allowed to go into certain places. Grocery store without showing your vaccine card. You were not allowed
That
to eat at
killed me when I
restaurants.
heard about that. Like, you have to show a card to go. So I'm sorry, it was so communist to me. I'm like, what? What the fuck are we showing papers for?
Yep.
Like,
We were
that
not
was
allowed to go to
wild.
Comic-Con. We were not allowed to do anything.
I didn't get the shot, and there was no repercussion for me. Like, I was still allowed to go anywhere. The only people that they kind of forced were mostly like the public workers, because again, that was like the federal sort of mandate that came down. But even what was really crazy is when they would, that was what was sad, because they tried to take people's jobs away over that. That was fucking horrible.
Hmm. It was horrible. It was like living in like a military type of zone out here. And if you had COVID, you got a call from like the CDC every other day, and they like literally monitored you. Like,
Hmm.
where are you in your house? Are you isolated from other members in your house? Who like it was awful out here.
Well, I'm glad to be in the South, because I don't, we don't have to have a permit down here, Dana. We can just carry as we please.
Yep, nope, we're not allowed to have.
That's horrible. It's America. God damn it.
It was awful.
Kay says she was in California. It was rough on them. Yeah, I can imagine. California, New York would probably be some of the top places for those kind of policies that would suck the most. Oh, shit. Chris says I had to take a COVID test weekly, wear a proximity monitor at work, and they made us take the. Oh, man. Good. You quit and found another job. Oh, I'm glad that you were able to find something else and not have to deal with that. That sucks. That is horrible. And it wasn't like that everywhere in America. Like, it was kind of dependent on the state. Some states were very strict, and then other states were a lot more lax. I think even Florida didn't require their students to wear masks in school.
Yeah, it literally went. It varied from state to state.
I'm with you there on that, Chris. I'm hoping they bust that shit up, yo. They're working on it. They keep busting it up. A lot more busting needs to happen. I'm still fuming, Chris. I'm fuming so fucking hard after they showed us all the shit we spending money on. Like, we knew it. We all knew they was doing fuckery. But to see what it was and how much it was on black and white, I about lost my damn mind.
Right? And you gonna come after me from my little garden. Like, go away. Go away.
They pay in the damn media. I mean, all the other stuff was fucked up, too. I just something about it, I was like, God damn it, these motherfuckers. Like, we already knew it, but I'm like, God damn. Seriously? You paying for shit overseas that makes no damn sense? It's not even aid. You can call it aid. That's not aid. No. We got military aid. You got medical aid. You get food. You don't get programs for... Yeah, I digress. I'm sorry. We ain't gonna try to go too far into that.
Right, YouTube, we still love us, YouTube.
I think it's okay now, right? Trump's in office.
Oh,
How does
no.
that work?
Oh no.
He's got control of the
too
government
sure.
now. They ain't gonna come after us anymore, right? I don't know. Damn, they had the fucking monitors tracking y'all's asses. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's pretty wild. Man. But yeah, these are some good episodes. I don't even know if there's anything else that we haven't really gone over other than just what to expect next, which we kind of did that as well. No, I want to see if we get to see a funeral of this dude, only because I want to see if his eyes are whited out like grandma's. But I don't know if Ty would even go there. Like, that would be kind of weird.
But would victim has another victim other than grandma had white eyes?
None that we know of.
Maybe just the carrier, because she was the connected one.
Maybe.
Um,
but it seems like it wants the eyes, though. There's this theme about eyes and what is
right.
like
each time it takes a victim.
Like, I don't understand what the eyes, like, I was assuming either it's going to take the eyes or the eyes whited out, but because her son was like ripping the eyes out of the doll, and then it made her think of her grandma and the dude, Ty, when she was back in like season 1 or season 2. And then they crossed the eyes out on the Queen of Hearts. Her son's drawing all these weird eye images. Dude has no eyes. So I'm like, when are they going to bring in the connection with the eyes on, if it has anything to do with the people who are, being sacrificed or whatever, or if it's just something totally, like you said, this another entity has nothing to do with that part of it.
Right. It's interesting.
But yep, good episodes. We have some good conversations tonight, and I cannot again wait to see where they take us on the next one. But I think we're going to get ready to wrap it up for the night. And yeah, guys, I thank you all again for hanging with us. James, you are awesome, guys. Go check out James at The Walking Dead Explains. He's got some good videos. You never know who you might see in them.
I know we're so excited. James just dropped the first video with us. We're so excited.
Yes, he was so gracious to let us join him on his videos. So go check him out, guys. Go check out all of his content, especially if you're into The Walking Dead, because he's got it all covered and then some. So we're very glad we get to. We're very happy that we have met James and we get to work with him and do streams and videos together. It has been a blast.
Yes.
And we can't wait to see
if you
where
can
it
drop
goes.
his link, we would appreciate it.
Yep. It's all good fun.
Oh, yeah. And we thank everyone who joined us tonight in the chat. You guys have been awesome. Great conversation, questions, everything. I mean, you guys is killing it. The jokes, all of it. It has been a fun night. And I know we will be back. I'm going to try to be back for sure for Friday. I'm thinking now we're going to try to do Friday for Severance. Try to do Friday Severance and then Saturday for Yellowjackets. At least that is always the plan. But if not, then we'll push back a night on everything. And then again, if we can, I'm still working on doing the Mystery Fever episodes. I still want to get one more of those in. You guys put some great ideas in the Discord. So we're definitely going to dive into some of that stuff. I'm just I got to get myself together during the week. Summer's right around the corner, folks, and then we'll be able to do all kinds of stuff. Kids' school still in session. You just never know what life brings you. It's nothing like what Sean is dealing with, I assure you. No, mine doesn't know. She doesn't have a cell phone. See, she can't. I'm smart and shy. She can't Uber guts to school or anything else. But thank you guys again for joining us, and we will see you guys all in the next one. Hope you have a great night. And yeah, bye guys.
See you later. Bye.
Paint me a scene, city in color, the way that you see, the way you see it. Don't you wish that I could give you? I could give you everything. 1, 2, 3, and my heart is racing. Can't fall asleep, I got my mind in a throw. Weightless, floating through the day. Trust that I'll be okay. I'm happy alone, but a little go. Waiting for you. Wait until you realize. Waiting for you. Wait until you realize. If you wanna run ahead, I'll meet you where the water meets the earth we cling to. If you wanna find the edge, I'll come too. I could run around this world all day with you. I could show you this world.